So Thistle, are you implying that Danny spent the evening in Sativa's room?
Apparently.
Danny, any comments on that? Any truth or falsehoods to that? Guess we'll find out when we all wake up. Anything else to add to the recap?
No, I was gonna say something, but I blanked.
Sorry.
Was there anyone else there? I know Otis was there. There's no one else, right?
I don't think so.
And I think Otis was a magical.
Yeah.
Otis was guarding the door when Magical was taking a nap, and I think we both came downstairs? Question mark?
When you were sleeping, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if we have nothing more to add, it is the next day in the inn, or the bar and inn at the middle of the ocean. You guys opted to avail yourselves to the very comfortable beds at the bar at the end, in the middle of the ocean, and it is now morning. You got a nice long rest. You are all newly appointed level 5s, and tonight you have a shindig to get to. So you have the day to prepare for your shindig. As we all wake up, you guys can tell me what the sleeping arrangements ended up looking like, I guess, since this was a minute. I'll just
My door has like booby traps all over.
love that. She's concerned with safety, and that's really wise.
I think we should talk about booby traps. What?
What'd you say?
Never mind.
I didn't hear you. I truly didn't hear you.
And that's good. And that's good. And fine.
No, I heard something about traps. What happened?
Yeah, I heard
No.
booby traps, and that's it.
That's basically what I said. Is I said we should talk about booby traps.
Were you making a sex joke?
I don't know how to make any.
Is that Samuela or is that magical?
That's a good one. That's a good one, Magical.
It was both. Neither of us know how to do that, so we should just pretend it didn't happen.
So Thistle and Pockets are gonna take those booby traps down and come out of the room, and Pockets is gonna run up to Danny's door and kind of scratch at her door to wake her up, and Thistle's gonna walk over to Otis and Madrigal and wake them up. Good morning.
You hear there is no
Scratch, scratch, scratch. Pound, pound, pound.
Which door are you at? Are you at Danny's door right now?
Pockets is, yeah.
Wait, are you, so
Oh.
to be very clear, what you're currently in front of is Sativa's door. Danny did not have this room, but you guys checked in.
I don't know where Danny's room is. That one?
Danny, where is yours? Is it the middle one? Or...
No, she's at the end of no, you were right the first. Jesus fucking Christ, she's in Sativa's.
No, we're not. So Pockets is gonna go into the room and then come rushing out, like, because you're missing. Not like super freaked out, but like I don't know where Danny is.
Annie will, at hearing the banging on the door, will open up the other door and just kind of like fucking hair is just all over the fucking place. Like, the fuck are you guys doing already?
And Pockets just stops mid like acknowledgement across his little face.
Why are you banging, little guy? What is going on?
Time for breakfast, Thistle yells.
All right, give me like 5 minutes, please.
Okay.
He just kind of goes back in the room and says nothing else.
Are you up at Madrigal?
Madrigal is doing the thing that she does every morning, which is she's laying in bed, like arms wide out, just kind of like giving herself a pep talk. She's saying, all right, it's okay. We're up. The sun is up. We're also awake. We're getting up now. We're doing it now. We're doing it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she's like giving herself like a little...
Can I record this so like I can play it every morning when I wake up?
No, I obviously that needs. I know how like you and Char are talking about how I need to make like shorts from sessions. That needs to be a short. Obviously, we can all set that as our alarm clock audio.
No, okay. So this is an actual thing that I do, which is that there's this excerpt from some Shakespeare play that I saw at some point on Tumblr that was like some guy who's like, okay, ladies, no more crouching, no more sobbing. And that's like the play. And I wake up and I spend a lot of time just laying there. And then I think to myself, okay, ladies, no more crouching, no more sobbing. And that's what gets me out of bed.
Oh.
And so I just think it's funny. But yeah, that's Magical is doing some version of that.
I love
Nice.
this so much.
Eventually she counts up to like 10 and she actually does spring out of bed and she's like, all right. She puts on her like gigantic shapeless robe and she just like strides out, runs straight into Otis. Like, and then she's like, she turns around and she's like, okay, where are the rest of them? Where are they? Thistle, Danny, Pockets.
So we're standing here, and well, I think Danny and Sativa are sleeping in a little bit.
Danny and Sativa. Do you think Danny and Sativa? You think
Pockets
Danny
looks
and
at-
Sativa?
Pockets just looks at you, Magical, and be like,
I'm gonna assume Danny can hear everything.
Yeah, it's an inn.
Like,
The walls aren't crazy thick. Yeah.
Magical is screaming.
she literally just on the other side of the door, just fucking leaning against it, like, oh, yeah, but they know I'm in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they
Magical is gonna freaking run over to the door and she's gonna give the daintiest
Madrigal's
knock.
gonna be here.
She's just with her head still like leaning up against the door at the knock. What?
Hi, it's me, Magical. From
Yeah.
the Chaos.
Yeah, no.
Your friend.
Yeah, Matt.
Magical?
I know who you are.
Good. That's good. Good morning.
Yeah, I'll be down in a minute. How can you go get some coffee going or something, please?
Yeah. Cards on the table, Danny.
I don't have any cards, but go ahead.
I have cards, all right, and I'm putting them on the table. All right. I so many questions for you, and I'm not going to ask them because I respect you. I don't respect your privacy. I don't. I respect you, and I've got a lot of information right now, and I'm not going to tell you that I'm not going to tell you the information that I have. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But I've got a lot of information, and I want you to tell me the information that you have whenever you feel like telling me. If ever, the information that you have. But I'm here for you, and I'm gonna go make some coffee. Hi, Sativa. I'm gonna go get.
Hey, Mads.
How do you like your coffee? Cream, sugar?
Yeah, cream and sugar would be delicious. Thank you so much.
How many? For
two,
each.
2 and 2, please.
Can you
All right, yeah.
go make the fucking
Danny, how do you
coffee?
like it? What's your coffee order like?
Black, go, please.
Farewell. She twirls in a circle and runs away, knowing no one can see her, but she's like skipping down the hall. And she goes
Sativa.
straight to.
Sativa's laughing as much as I am.
This little like chuckles with
Really?
you
I'm
as
gonna-
you run down the stairs.
She's like jumping up and down, talking to Thistle and Pockets about what.
Even Otis just kind of cracks a smile.
Natural
fucking
Otis
look like
asleep and just like tugs him down the stairs as well.
fucking hoodie's gonna have to come off already.
And scene.
He's just gonna fuck glare up at Sativa. Do you know what this fucking looks like? Why do you gotta instigate?
You're in my room. It'd be weird if I didn't answer. If I didn't answer, Thistle would think that Jar Axel broke in here and kidnapped me or something.
I don't think she would have gone that far.
I will bet you 10 gold that she would have. And you have money now, so you have no reason not to bet against me.
Do you want me to just meet you downstairs? What do you want? Do you want me to wait? How are we doing this?
Are you worried about us going downstairs together? Do you think that's gonna
Yeah.
make this whole blushing thing worse?
Fuck, fine. I'll wait then.
Let's wait for what? Let's go. And she gets up and she pulls a little like purple thing that's been stuck on her back for like 8 hours off and shoves it into her bag and goes, all right, let's go.
No, wait. What the fuck was that?
Nothing. Anyway, breakfast. I heard there was gonna be
No.
coffee, and
I remembered.
she
What the fuck?
she just charges on out of there, and away she goes. Oh, are you not coming? And we're all gonna go downstairs for breakfast in the bar in the middle of the ocean. Downstairs, you guys can smell some lovely breakfast smells. It's nothing crazy, but it is better than some of the places you've been. It's no Cozy Cove Inn. What is? But there is some really nice smell of flapjacks. Just kind of nice. Some smell of course, of bacon. However, there's actually a few different kinds of bacon. Along with that, there's classics, eggs, of course, roasted corn. And because you're in the middle of the freaking ocean, there's also a seafood buffet for those who like seafood for breakfast. Like, it's mostly like crab, shrimp, that kind of stuff. But like, there's some fish as well.
Orba, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How did you guys all sleep?
Wonderful, thank you. Well, I smell bacon, but I smell various types of bacon. What might that be?
Wow, your palate. Impressive. Yes, so we have a really nice thick cut apple smoked bacon. We have a really nice bacon. I'm actually prepared with a nice honey glaze with some chili peppers. It's quite nice. And then I also have this very delicious turkey bacon. I know what you're thinking, turkey bacon, right? It actually tastes like bacon though. Not like weird turkey that's been baked a long time. Like actually tastes like bacon. It crisps up real nicely actually. So those are the 3 kinds we have. I really do want to add a 4th kind to the menu, but I feel like if I add a 4th bacon, it's going to really take away from the whole like experience. At what point are you at the bacon place, you know? That'd be a mess. Especially when I prefer to make flapjacks.
Could I have a sampler platter of bacon, please?
My pleasure. Do you want anything with that? Like my world famous flap. I actually do have a bacon pancake. If I could interest you in that, it's quite delicious, and I can get you a flight of bacon as well as the complimentary maple bacon pancakes.
Yes, I'll take all of that, please.
I'll get right on that.
you.
Anyone else have any requests?
I guess I'm just wondering what the hottest hot sauce you have is.
The hottest hot sauce.
Yeah.
Well, the hottest hot sauce I'm legally allowed to serve.
Okay. Can I have that? Like as a bit of a dip-in sauce. Yeah.
Of the legally hottest I'm allowed to serve?
Yeah.
Absolutely
That.
you can.
And then do you know, like, I'm assuming you have like, I know you've got corn, obviously, but you've got like several different types. of corn.
Yeah, so I actually do have these really nice corn pancakes. They're quite good.
Yeah.
They're actually made kind of like if you were to think about cornbread, but then imagine it fried up like a flapjack. I have those.
Yeah.
I also have a really nice like breakfast corn salad, and then which really, if we're getting down to it, I don't know why I'm calling it a salad. It's really just corn sizzled up with some mozzarella cheese. But I feel like if I call it a salad, spiritually, it's better for you. And then I also have some classic roasted corn, but I can also serve that up a la street corn style with the seasonings and whatnot. Yeah.
All right.
I
So here's what
recommend it with a
like.
little bit of lime though.
A little bit lime. I don't really believe in salad, so I'll have the first and the third thing that you mentioned, the hot sauce.
I really appreciate that you're still believing spiritually that it is a salad, even though it's just corn and cheese. And I really appreciate that you respect this game of still calling it a salad. Thank you so much for seeing my vision. Thank you.
I understand what you're trying to do, and I think that you're doing it. I want to make that extremely clear. And I think that you're doing it so well that it registers to me as something that I don't want. Not because you're doing a bad job of it, just because I don't eat salad.
Perfect.
And so that works for me. Number 1, number 3, and whatever it is that Thistle decides is the best bacon, I'll have that as well with like the hot sauce as a dipping sauce for that. So I'll just wait and see what she wants. Also, my friend Sativa wanted coffee, 2 cream, 2 sugar. And my friend Danny, who ordered at the exact same time, wanted just black coffee.
Is that
I will have a coffee as well.
interesting at the exact same time? So because they were in the exact same place?
Exactly.
Can we not?
What?
But I just never mind.
Forget I said anything about that. Consider these to be 2 separate coffee orders.
Sure. And I'm sure when I go upstairs to clean the rooms, I'm not going to notice that one room was barely used at all. So,
Sure.
any other requests for food? I do, and with your street corn for the number 3, are you wanting that with or without this? Are you wanting roasted corn or roasted street corn? Obviously, there's a difference there.
Roasted street corn, please.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, I will make sure we get that up for you. And did your
I'm
friends?
always out on the streets. I'm
Yeah.
on these streets,
Yeah.
They're always saying, "Okay, magical." She's always out on the streets, So you are what you eat.
Exactly. And your friends who ordered 2 separate but at the same time coffee orders, did they have any breakfast requests as well?
Yeah, I have friends. Do you?
After you, Danny.
I mean, the bacon pancake thing has me kind of interested. I didn't know those went into one thing. I'd like to try one of those.
All right,
please.
so 1 stack of bacon pancakes. Got it. What else?
Whatever.
Another order at the same time, but different orders. Right, sure. And Sativa gets an order as well, and you guys sit down to drink your coffee. So I assume you all get coffee or tea while you wait for your food orders.
I'll take one too.
And she also brings over a little appetizer sampler tray, which is actually we're using that term really loosely. It's actually just a bunch of different ways to eat bacon that aren't already ordered, including like deep fried, panko breadcrumb fried, and just all sorts of different variations of bacon. However, there's also a few little potato dishes mixed in there as well, of the same different kinds of cooking methods as the bacon, but with potato as a center instead of bacon.
That sounds delicious.
I didn't know you could do that with bacon. That looks amazing.
It's a wide
Guys, this is
world
my
out there.
favorite bar in the center of the ocean. Best place ever.
Well, there's a
Coffee, juicy.
not as bad as you'd think. I was a little worried about, all the things and not having business coming in and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm choosing to be optimistic, If all the criminals are gone, that just simply means time for new industry, right? I mean, surely you'll tell your friends about the great, delicious food and experience you had out here. I can get more people coming out here, surely. So I decided to think about that and just rest my head. So, just real quick, though.
Sorry, go ahead.
You guys are going to the party tonight, the one that Torty's going to?
Yep.
Could you guys just, I don't know if we're close enough to have a favor be asked of you, but if you could maybe make sure Tori doesn't get killed, I'd really appreciate it. I don't want to speak out of turn, but he is kind of like a silent investor in this place, and if I'm not gonna have the criminals coming through, I'm gonna need him to be alive to keep floating money this way. So if you guys could just make sure he doesn't get got by any of the bad guys at that party, I'd just really appreciate it. Considering you blew up most of my clientele, I just, I'm not saying quid pro quo or anything, but it would mean a lot to me in a show of goodwill that we would have a good friendship moving forward if you could keep my silent, I'd call him an angel investor, but he's actually a turtle investor, so if you could keep my silent turtle investor alive, I'd appreciate it.
Of course. Why do you think he's at risk?
It's a party, right? Parties can get crazy, and it's full of a lot of, it's full of people who manage to not get themselves blown up. They're probably pretty hardy and tough, and I just don't want to see him, get turned into turtle soup or something.
Sorry.
What is wrong?
Sorry.
Just out of curiosity, Coffee Lauren, how much money do you make on any given night? I don't know. In terms of how much are you missing out on right now?
Oh yeah, I don't know yet. I mean, we have slow nights. Like a night like last night happens here and there all the time. I just don't want those nights to become a constant. And if they are a constant, I want to find a way to soften the blow of me to me if I fiscally. It's a new ownership, this bar, right? And I don't want it to fail.
Right. Like on average, if you would like on average, how much do you make a night?
I do okay some nights.
Corvus, she's trying to give you money.
Well, I don't want to take money. I want to earn money.
You are earning money. Also, we can neither confirm nor deny that anything that we did or did not do had anything to do with the number of people currently at this. We can neither say anything. We're not saying anything about that. But just out of curiosity, right? Like, how much money would you make on any given night, given, like,
Well,
good amount of people should.
Think about it like this. Each of those rooms is at least 10 gold. If I get a fancy well-to-doer in here, I can sometimes charge more. That alone, 60 gold. But then you add in how much drinks I can get in, and none of you are cops, right?
What's a cop?
Excellent. I do have a few less than legal ventures that I do. Simple stuff. Gambling, drugs. Simple, easy, chill stuff. Nothing bad. I can sometimes do okay with those extra ventures, but only if I have the clientele coming in, So some nights it's a couple hundred gold, and some nights it's a couple thousand gold, and I'd like to keep having money.
Magical.
Yeah.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, maybe we can invest some into advertising.
That's
If you
what I'm
see that best bacon in the world. the
Best
bar in the
bacon.
middle of the ocean.
Hottest possible hot sauce. Best coffee. And also, do you know, and this is, I'm gonna do like as an aside to the crew and just be like, also, if we've recently come into like a ridiculous amount of money, I feel like we could probably cop a couple nights for her, just in terms of like what we may or may not be responsible for in terms of like who we did and did not, unalive.
Yes, of course. I was
You know?
thinking the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I guess we could just leave it as a tip or something. I don't know how these things work, but
Here's a bag of gold. Here's looking at you, kid. So your food floats over. You guys have everything you ordered, and the hot sauce is like you can literally see like cartoon heat waves coming off of it, but from the spice level. There's also you're familiar with hot honey. There's a extra hot syrup honey to go with the cakes, as it were. There's also the flight bacon and bacon pancakes. There's a slight song, making pancakes, making bacon pancakes, that kind of like happens as they float to the table.
I've been singing it since you said it.
Good. That's so glad. So it's a delicious smorgasbord of food, none of which is healthy. But this is a cozy game. You don't have to deal with the consequences of food that's not healthy. Huzzah to that. We can eat all the pork and fried food we want with no consequences. And we're going to go to a party that night. What are we, in our 20s with bodies that work? This is crazy. So you all have your drinks, you have coffee, you have food. What are you guys talking about?
Danny is literally like fork halfway up to her mouth, just staring at Madrigal while she's just showering her food in the hot sauce.
Madrigal is showering her food in the hot sauce.
Are you gonna be alright eating all that like that?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about me, Danny. I wouldn't worry about me. I
Alright.
know exactly what I'm doing. She just like takes a big bite of her, just like hot sauce showered meal. No flinching. You know how some people, when they like take a shot, you're like, oh, that person's used to taking a shot. That's what Madrigal is
familiar.
like. Yeah, no flinching. She's just having a good old time. She's like, I wouldn't worry about me, Danny.
Yeah.
I appreciate the concern though. Taking a shot like you're taking a sip. That's what Madrigal's like with hot sauce. Yeah.
Amazing. I love Madrigal.
Madrigal's having a good time. She's gonna look at Danny and then, well, first she's gonna look over at Thistle. She's gonna do a vibe check on Thistle. How are Thistle and Pockets doing over here?
This is like singing the song she's hearing, making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. She's taking the bacon and making like a fort on top of the pancake. And then she's taking the syrup and putting it all out. And she's just digging in. Pockets is gonna look at you, Madrigal, and be like he wants to try the hot sauce.
Madrigal's gonna look at first Thistle and say, do we have any information about Pockets' hot sauce tolerance? Or Pockets, either of you really, like, what's your tolerance like? This is like Scoville scale 1,000,000.
He does what he wants. She's like putting the syrup on.
Right. I think Madrigal's gonna say to Corvaloran, could we have like just a jug of some sort of dairy product? Can be corn milk, can be whatever kind of dairy product you've got. Just like to have.
Sure, yeah. I have a really nice heavy cream milk beverage that I actually trot out for when people get the hot sauce that you're eating and are apparently handsies compared to you, because it normally knocks people out. So that's fun. Anyway, here's the safety cream that we have for the hot sauce.
Thank you so much.
I don't
You
know
got
why
some
it sounds
Baileys.
dirty. Danny, don't make the fucking face. Please stop. I cannot with you.
Whatever. You got some Baileys that we can put in there as well?
Absolutely, we do. It's actually called Haley's, but yes, here you go. For legal reasons, it's called Haley's.
Absolutely. Haley's, thank you so much. So I've got some Haley's, I've got some whatever dairy products in a jug, and she's gonna look at Pockets and she's gonna say, now Pockets, This is quite spicy. I've been told that my sense of spice is a little bit abnormal, and that's fine. Just making sure that you know what I get into. You can have it, absolutely. And if you need something, you can have some of this Haley's concoction. It will help.
Pockets is excited. He's like, oh, he's confident. He kind of
Right.
comes up sitting next to you and has a piece of bacon. And he kind of asks you to put some hot sauce on it.
She puts like a little dab on it and like hands it over to
He
Pocket.
he starts munching on it, eats the whole thing.
Okay. And then she's just like, watching with like a cup of the Haley's mixture just like on hand.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I was gonna say like what I don't know.
I would
Oh, shit.
personally, so I was one, let you take the lead on it, because you ultimately write the lore for Pockets and what his con save is, or what his ability to take spice is. I will say I was this close to giving Madrigal a con save for this, so I feel like Pockets probably would have a con save. I would say that the lore of Pockets would let you have that con save at advantage.
An advantage. Okay.
You still have his little stat block we made?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
pulled it up. Constitution is 12 plus 1 modifier. So what do I roll?
You'll roll a d20 and then you'll add the modifier to it.
7.
Alright, so you have advantage. You get to roll twice and take
Oh, yeah.
and get the better of the two scores. Currently, he's not enjoying that hot
Can I get
sauce.
Bardic? Can I get
nine-
Bardic?
It's your Bardic. What'd you roll, Thistle?
He's good.
Okay, he's good.
19. So you're taking the 19. Yeah, he just... And he's kind of
Yeah.
wondering why you were worried. He's like, what the fuck? Fine.
Hell yeah, Pockets. This will go in the song about you.
He's like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Also, give me some more hot sauce.
She's like, okay.
I don't know. Thistle, you tell me, would he then want to put some of the hot sauce into his Bailey's drink and start just drinking it with the coffee? Is that the kind of
Yeah.
chaos he would do?
Yeah, he would try that. He's always wanting to experiment and see what
Right?
happens.
I was imagining him being like, oh, la la la, I'm gonna do whatever.
Pockets just kind of shakes her head like this. I mean, Thistle just kind of Pockets crazy.
And I think Madrigal's gonna look at Danny and be like, see, it's fine. Everybody's fine. Everyone's having a really good time. Would you like to try?
No, I don't really do this that well.
Mhm.
Y'all crazy.
Hmm?
Yeah, said y'all fucking crazy. I'm
Oh,
good.
that's fine. Yeah, fab. So, how's your night?
Good.
All right.
Good.
Cool. Cool.
How was your night, Magical?
Me? Right. Wait, who's saying that? Is that Sativa?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Crashed pretty hard. Been an interesting couple of days. Had a lot of stuff happen. Did a lot of processing, I feel like, in my dreams, and yeah. Good night. Otis, how's your night?
Good night. No
Yeah?
raid, no rage, no nightmares. Good night.
Excellent. Corvalord, you ever been to one of these parties before? On the
I mean, I've been to parties before, sure, but I've never been to a party on a notoriously great, a bad area, guys, boat. That's just not a scene for me. And also, like, as I mentioned last night, he has, like, I don't know, some of his extracurricular activities really don't appeal to me, and I just kind of want to stay away from it,
Yeah.
What kind of extracurricular activity?
Well, like, he has, like, it's like sex dens on his...
Fuck.
Yeah, and then I've heard that I don't know. I've heard that he's a little twisted, and sometimes that comes out in the parties. And I've heard them talk here and there amongst with their games and stuff they're playing. I feel like they're really trying to like make a point of being as grotesque as possible to show this cozy area that it's not so cozy anymore. They're kind of like they almost seem to like be proud of doing gross stuff, and I don't know. It's just not the kind of place I'd want to hang out.
When you say gross stuff, what do you mean?
Just like gross guy stuff. Like the kind of stuff the gross guys do.
Oh, yeah, gross guys.
The bad guys stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Alright. Fascinating. Well, aside from keeping Tordy alive, is there anything else that you would want? I don't know. When you think of, I would like to first of all ask. I know that we started off on a bit of a, bit of an uncertain, bit of a dubious, rocky start to our acquaintance and all that. I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling good about us? Are we good?
Yeah, you seemed to really upset Jarl last night, and that was kind of funny to me. I think he was sniffing around last night, though, so that was kind of sketchy, too. So, I like you guys. You obviously upset him.
What do you mean sniffing around?
Yeah, did he come back in?
No, last night, everyone was asleep, and I was making the rounds like I do, and I noticed him or someone, whether it was him or someone who looks like him, was kind of, like, moving around outside, trying to, like, peek in the rooms and stuff. Kind of seemed like he was trying to get into a room or something, I don't know. Chased him off, or whoever it was. I don't want to say it was him. They were dressed in all black, but it looked like it could have been him, and he was pretty bothered when he left, so going with my gut, I assumed it was him.
Which room?
Could you show it, like, outside which room he was trying to get in?
Well, he was moving around, but the one I saw him hovering on was the one at the end of the hallway.
Danny's just gonna look at Sativa like, the fuck?
Don't look at me.
It's your fucking room.
Well, he wasn't invited.
Whoever does your magic stop that from breaking?
Normally, yeah. It seemed to anyway. He didn't get in. Or maybe it was
It means
something
that he
else.
was-
I'm sorry?
Well, if it stopped him from getting in, that means that he was trying to do harm, right?
Yeah, but you also did cast protection from good and evil last night, didn't you?
He did. Yeah, and Sativa. Fascinating. Really interesting because we did kind of aggravate him a little bit last night, but Sativa wasn't the one who did that. I feel like we, said some stuff to him that was a little bit, mean or whatever, and I don't take anything back, but Sativa wasn't the one who did that, was
No.
she?
But isn't she close to all you guys, especially that one? If I was trying to upset you guys, that'd be the easy way to do it, obviously. Either that or hurt the raccoon, but frankly, I wouldn't want to take that guy in a fight.
Guys, would it be worth it to scope out the outside of the window where this person was trying to get in? See if we notice anything?
It's a good idea.
All right, guys, gonna go up to like the little balcony area outside of the sleeping rooms and try and investigate and see what you can find. All right, so you find your way out there, and everyone go ahead and do a little investigation roll. But tell me like what you're looking for, what area you're looking at. Kind of like tell me what you specifically are trying to suss out, and we'll see. We'll see what the dice gods give us.
I'm trying to look at the railings and anything that you would use to kind of climb and prop yourself up on something, you know?
All right.
I think Madrigal's looking for any sort of material or residue that would like indicate what he, I don't know. I think she's looking for clues of what the intentions were. Were the intentions just to watch or were the intentions to actually commit harm?
Okay, Danny.
Kind of wanted to see, kind of on the same lines as this, so like how far I guess they were able to get to the window, or like if they actually fucked with the window, like to any tampering or anything like that.
All right, everyone will go ahead and do an investigation roll, please.
My new dandy dice gave me a 17
Those new dice are working for you.
for now.
6.
What was that, Magical?
6.
A 6. All right.
It wasn't that one, actually, so
Ooh.
yeah.
I have an 8.
All right. So you got Thistle and Madrigal. You're looking for any signs of intent and signs of anything happening, and unfortunately, you don't see anything because all you instead see is a bit of like a smoke residue that is basically the covering effects of Pass Without a Trace that was left. So I'll give you what you don't know. Danny, you rolled a 17. So what you're able to deduce is that same bit of trail seemed to have gone room to room to room looking into it, but it didn't seem to actively start trying to get in until the room that you're investigating. That's where there's the largest accumulation of it.
Was trying to get to. Is Sativa with us?
She's just chilling, smoking some pipe.
Well, whoever it was trying to get to probably you, more you than me.
You guys have pissed people off way more than I have lately.
Yeah, but it was your room. I just happened to be there.
Yeah, they could have been trying to get you since you happened to be there. That's why they were looking around. Maybe they didn't know because you weren't in the room you're supposed to be in.
Regardless.
Mads, what do you think?
I guess I'm not sure that this is a conversation for right this minute, but Danny, I know that we've talked a little bit about what happened with your family and the Zens, but I'm wondering if it's possible that, 'cause we know that Jarlaxle might be collaborating with them, and so, I don't know, I'm not gonna ask you any specific questions about that at all, but it does kind of occur to me that that could be a possible link, and at the same time, I know that Sativa, you've got a lot of resources that he probably wants, and
Ooh, I
so
did
it
just
would
get a lot
make
of money.
pardon?
I did just get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I also
It makes
got
entirely.
yeah, I got a ping through my banking service too that I had more deposits go through. So yeah, there's a lot of money he could have had access to, admittedly. But like, what money really?
Well, it's not just the money, is it? Because you've built yourself up a little bit of I mean, I don't know what the positive equivalent of an empire is, but you've got a bit of a corner on the market when it comes to,
a fempire.
a vampire. Sure, yeah, you built yourself a bit of a vampire. And you're the only one who kind of knows how to do this specific thing, and you've got a bit of a corner on the market, even though I'm not sure. I'm sure you've got boatloads of money, but I'm not sure that's your orientation to it per se. But if he could get you either complying or out of the way, that's an awful lot of money that he could get. So I'm just going to put that out there that the both of you together seems like it could be a bit of a. We might just need to put more. I think we should put more into protecting the both of you.
I don't think it has anything to do with me. I just was there. I don't need any extra protection.
I mean, maybe, but also, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to protect you. I feel like you didn't really get a lot of that throughout your life, and so I think if we want to protect you, then, well, I guess not really asking for permission, I guess.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm with Magical. You're not really good at protecting yourself. You're literally walking around all these adventures barefoot. I don't think that you're
I just feel like it's good for balance.
Sure,
Thank you,
but Danny's trying to
Magical.
be a fighter and walking around with no boots on.
It just never occurred to me to have. I don't like the constriction. Okay, why are we talking about my feet?
Why are you barefoot?
I'm not. I have wraps on.
Do you want some shoes?
Yeah, do you?
guess I could try. Define shoes.
Some cute boots.
Why do they gotta
But
be cute?
it's like a wide toe box, so your toes aren't like all constrained or whatever, and they don't have to have a heel or anything like that. But they can have like a nice like grip. Maybe we could do some like magic or something. I don't know. But like they could be really comfortable.
If we're going to a party later, you probably need something. You might stand out.
As long as they're actual shit kicking boots, I will allow it, as I plan on kicking some shit later.
How much of a heel do you want?
She kind of like eyes Sativa real quick and then just looks right back to Magical. Nah, no heel, I'm good.
Above table. Is that because Sativa is short? Understood. Thank you. Understood. We'll get you some nice flat heel boots.
I have a question. Are we still outside?
You guys, it's up to you guys. You guys can be back outside or back inside, your choice.
If we're outside, are there any plants around? Any vines or?
Just moss that grows amongst the rocks because of the moisture in the sea. Maybe some barnacles down on the posts that hold the building up, but no, not really.
I'm wondering if I can cast Speak with Plants. I don't know if that would work.
You can, but
But I know the intelligence wouldn't be high, but I've never communicate with it as if you shared a common language. I don't know.
so you can I guess what I'm wondering is what are you hoping to get out of them? Because normally they can only really give you like some impressions of things. So
I was gonna ask a description of who they might have seen.
okay.
Outside.
I would say that Corva probably already told you most of what would have been discerned because they were under a shadowy disguise that made them just basically look like a shadowy figure that had the same build as Jarax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the plants
Never
probably
mind.
wouldn't be able to give you much more. I just don't want you to waste a spell slot if I can just tell you some information that like you can reasonably already have, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right.
But I like where your head's at. Sometimes talking with plants literally will save you. That's how Arrakis' death didn't turn into a TPK, was talking to plants. So I like where your head's at.
I want to try it sometime.
Yeah, no, it's really fun. I like talk with plants a lot. All the judgment from Dan.
You're a druid.
I didn't say anything!
No, come back!
Welcome back.
Back! Wait, Abby, did you put in that Boots of the Druid thing in the chat? Does that mean that we have access to that for Danny?
Sativa has them in one of her bags. Just loot she's never put. Sativa has this problem where she gets like really great high level gear and just keeps wearing the shit she's been wearing since level 1. Like she still has the same starter staff she started with, and she's had y'all have seen how many staff she has found and just been like, oh hey, do you want this? Like
Sativa.
yes.
Have you got any boots in your bag?
So many boots, so many. I have cute heeled boots. I have these really cute like thigh high boots, but like Carl says they're sexy, so I don't wear them. I have these really cute ankle boots. I have these really cute Doc Martin looking things. I have these really good druid boots. I have a lot of boots. I also have boots like for other classes that aren't even for me, but I'm just holding on to them because you never know when Carl's gonna take on a new rogue persona and need a pair of boots. Am I right?
Danny.
Wait, why do you have so many?
Yes, boots with the fur as well. Yes, 100%. She has many pairs of boots with the fur. Menace, Dennis the Menace.
Why do you have so many boots in your bag?
Because this is my boot bag.
You have a desert. I'm done.
Well, you don't want to
Danny's
get like,
just gonna-
would you want to put your boots with the rest of your clothes? This is what you wear to walk on the ground. I don't want to have that mixed up with my skirts and my corsets and my tops and my pants. Then I'd get my my shoe germs and get all over the rest of the clothes. That would be disgusting. It's not clean at all.
She's gonna look at Magical and be like, am I to have extra clothing like that?
I mean, I think, Danny, that it depends on what makes you feel good about what you have upon your person.
Okay, so no. All right. Okay, that's good.
I think that's going to change according to the person. I think that if you are entering a relationship with somebody, it's worth a conversation at some point. If they bring it up as something that matters to them. But if they don't, frankly, I think that the best partnerships are the ones in which people are accepted for who and what they are wholesale. And so I think that you should just keep doing what you've been doing because that's great and we love you.
Besides,
That said,
why would you need to have extra stuff when I clearly have a bag of boots?
she's got a bag of boots. That said, Sativa, have you got any boots that radiate abjuration magic?
I do actually. I do have some boots that radiate abjuration magic. You're so good. Did you look at my list of... I do have an inventory of all my awesome clothes. Did you look at that? You sneaky minx, you.
Maybe just a little bit.
I
You know
do.
what? I can't help but, like a little stuff. It's like, oh,
So I have these
you
beautiful.
got any without any heel on them.
No, so there's no heel on them because they're like like a regular boot, like they're a flat boot. But they're pretty great. They're a wondrous item and they're rare and they require attunement by a druid. And they're very handsome leather boots and they have these beautiful symbols on them and they have like leaves. And I actually Carl carved some grapple hook, lavender, and wildflower patterns into the boots because that's my full name, Sativa Lavender Wildflower. They have abjuration magic and also if you're in wilderness terrain, you gain advantage on all your wisdom saving throws and you get your walking speed increases by 10 feet and you can pass that trace as a free action, which is pretty cool actually if you think about it. And you can also make your tracks appear to be those of a humanoid or a beast you've seen, including giant beasts and lycanthropes. Additionally, beasts will not attack you unless you attack them first, even if they're magically compelled to, which is pretty useful if you think about it. And then also the boots make you know druidcraft and shillelagh, and you can cast shillelagh as a reaction to being attacked, which is pretty useful. Honestly, it's kind of silly that I haven't worn them myself, but that's just kind of my vibe. And I really like the boots I'm wearing because they're really cute. If you look at her boots, they are really cute boots. So anyway, I don't know, Danny, do you want these boots? We do apparently wear the same size. We're the awesome kind of awkward gays who at least wear the same size shoes.
Take the boots.
Why are you?
An extended sigh, like gasp, like towards Danny.
I don't. Why? Why are you not wearing these? I guess. So, sure. Can I?
Yeah, sure, here you go. And I'm not wearing them because look how cute my boots are.
They are very cute.
I didn't, I stopped myself. So yeah, here you go. She hands you these boots that radiate power. And they are the boots of the druid that I put in chat.
Can just thank you.
Are you gonna be weird now about me giving you a gift?
Yeah. I'm already weird about it.
Hey, look, magical. What's that? Is that a change of conversation?
I've seen that right over there. It's right. Yep. So, parties. Am I right, ladies? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're gonna pull up to this party, yeah, and we're gonna all be wearing shoes and whatever. And I feel like maybe we should think about like when we pull up to the party wearing shoes, like what's our move? Like what's our first move? Are we trying to find Tordy? Are we trying to find Jarl Axel? Are we trying to find Gwen? Are we just kind of doing like an investigation check to see who's where and doing what? Because I'm also assuming that probably people are going to be on high alert since we like, she's going to like turn away from Corva and be like, killed so many of them kind of on accident, but like actually, yeah, we kind of did. And so I'm thinking that maybe people are going to be like a little bit on high alert. And so like, how do we want to handle that? I mean, we've got what's his face? We've got a bunch of people. We've got like 2 guys that we can bring with us, assuming that it's nighttime if we wanted to, for additional like if we wanted that.
And can we go in disguise with our masks? I know some like Jar Axel will be able to see through it, but I don't know if we should just walk in as chaos. Or should we go in with disguises?
I'm gonna go in as myself.
Why?
Wait, was that Sativa saying that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Why? What?
Because why not? Half people who want to kill me can see through it anyway. If I'm gonna do a fight, I want to do it like my bad self. I'm tired of being scared and hiding in disguise and acting like I shouldn't fight people. If I'm gonna go to a party, I'm gonna go to a party and I'm gonna have fun.
Okay.
She's kind of got a point. They can see through the mask.
Yeah, anyone important can see through it. You're right.
Doesn't that give us some interesting information though? If anybody important can see through the mask, then that kind of tells us who's important.
That's a good point too. Maybe I'll wear a masquerade mask, but still dress as myself. But like bigger hair or something. Yeah, some glitter on my
You could wear a
eyelids.
wig that's like a you wig. Do you know what I mean?
I'll wear the me wig.
The you wigs. I'm just
Speaking
saying,
of-
like,
Sorry, the armor. I don't know if we wear armor in, but didn't we have we found a set of armor that we haven't figured out?
It was dragon scale armor.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Which I was gonna try to convince the party, but now that I got really fucking cool boots, I feel bad.
how do those boots feel for you, Danny?
Not as constricted as I thought they were gonna be.
Okay, good.
She's gonna wait till like she thinks nobody's looking at her and just fucking like turn her foot sideways and just kind of like admire the boots because they are pretty fucking cool looking, but just not say anything.
Magical's gonna clock it but not say anything about it.
So with tonight, the importance of the magical items, should we kind of do an inventory of all the magical items we have and just figure out?
Yeah, I was gonna say before we head over to my goal was that we can head over towards the party after the break, which we'll be doing here in like 15-ish minutes, and we can come back from the break with like list of give you a chance to like think about what all you have gotten over the past 15 to 20 sessions and compile. Yeah, because remember it's that, and I cannot stress enough how much some of you guys have things you have forgotten about.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, no, you absolutely have forgotten about like such crucial things that like would have really saved your asses a few times. So we'll have a 15-minute break and you guys can kind of think about anything you have. I'll get Shar in here as well so you guys can meet her and go to a party with a list of what we have, or do, you know, and you can choose what you bring and what you don't bring. If you bring everything, if you don't, your choice. It's assumed that you have rooms at the inn again tonight, assuming you make it back.
Can we come up with like really cool outfits to wear to the party?
I encourage it greatly. If you somehow find a token or visual representation of what you want to look like at the party, feel free to shoot it over to me and I'll throw a token together really quickly. Because this is a party. It's a mighty fine shindig for those of you who play those of you who watched Firefly. So
Hell yeah.
or like,
Cool.
I don't know. I have a bunch of songs I would play for this party, and the map is all ready and loaded too, so I'm excited for this party. Although my dice rolls, I don't know if I'm excited for this party. I have these new dice. They're the fuck you, fuck me dice, and I've had a lot more fuck me's than I've had fuck yous with these dice.
One thing with the magical items, some of them we didn't really hand out, so it's kind of like grouped items. That those are the ones I kind of might have forgotten about. I don't know.
Yeah. Like the ones from a couple sessions ago, like where we got the armor and stuff.
Yeah.
And also on the topic of armor and loot and stuff, we can assume that I think there was like a Smudge probably took her gear with her, and I'm thinking that narratively, because Smudge is the curmudgeon-y, quick-thinking, kind of older, more experienced member of the group, maybe she went back with Azul to suss out if this Marion fellow was trustworthy and kind of get a vibe check on him for you guys, which is dangerous possibly in the party, but look, Smudge isn't here. I'm trying to do some narrative things here, so this will allow you guys to eventually get some narrative from that side of the world as well, if that works for everyone. So we'll say that that Azul took Smudge back so she can figure out if you guys can trust this guy with the bounty and possibly arrange for banking or whatever. You know, we'll assume you can communicate with your contact and have someone there that represents your interest, basically.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be a good thing for Smudge to do, since Smudge is really like kind of critical and really like untrusting. That'd probably be a really good role for Smudge to do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You guys are preparing for the party, getting all dressed up. What are you guys doing to prepare? I mentioned Sativa's probably like going through just so many bags of costumes. Carl's probably also there, like, he has even more costumes.
I think Madrigal is like thinking about what she wants her outfit to be like, and I think eventually she's gonna go up to Sativa as the person who probably has the most clothing around, and I think she's just gonna see like, so do you have anything that's like loose and voluminous, but also just like a little bit diaphanous, like just a tiny little bit, like a little bit see-through in some places, but not like all places, but like still very loose.
You know what I think you need?
What?
The fairy skirt of pockets. She kind of like starts digging through. She's like, oh, nope, wrong bag. It's a skirt, technically, not a dress. And she kind of shoves the dress bag away and then starts digging through the skirt bag. And she's, you know, just all sorts of different kinds of dresses or skirts flying out of the bag, and she's like, here it is. And it's, you know, like those dresses that are like just bits of fabric that form the entire skirt, and they're all different lengths. Imagine that, but also different colors. They all like shimmery change colors as they flow. However, each of these panels, and it's just panel, they layer up a lot. Each one's a little translucent, or so it appears. On the inside of that translucent panel, you actually see a solid pocket. So each of these panels has a hidden pocket. So it looks like a flowy, cute, like a fairy sitting in a flower type of dress, but it's actually just many pockets.
Oh,
like,
yes.
I always had trouble styling this, right? I could never get the fit to look right, you know? I think it'd be perfect for you to try.
Thank you so much. This is one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life. Thank you. She's gonna take that. She usually, I'm just now coming up with this, but she usually has her hair in either like a braid or a bun or like a couple of buns or something. And her hair is like, because she's an ASMR, it's kind of like branch like vine like. She's gonna like take it out of the bun or braid or whatever. So it's just like vine looking, but like still dark. Ton of just like blue eyeshadow. She loves it. She never wears blue eyeshadow. She's like, this is it. This is the time. And then just like the thing that Sativa shared, and she's gonna put that on and she's gonna start putting stuff in the pockets.
Thistle, pockets, Danny, how are you guys dressing?
I'm still trying to figure it out. Something green, but I don't know yet.
He was just like doing her hair.
Oh, can I do combat boots also, but like heeled?
A heeled combat boot. Heck yeah, let's see what I can find in the bag. A combat boot specifically.
It doesn't
And when
have to
you
be.
say combat, are you referring to aesthetically combat or good for combat?
Oh, aesthetically.
Excellent, of course. Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some cool boots. It's a deep bag. Danny.
Sorry, had to break up the silence.
Sure, naturally. I didn't plan on having. Ooh, that could be. Danny, do you want Sativa to brush your hair out, or you got it?
Not coming.
Oh, but you hate the silence so much. That's too flip off counter popping off today.
No, I was just kind of thinking for her to wear quote unquote fancy shit. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like super androgynous, so it can literally go either way. But like some sort of like vest kind of thing with just, I don't know, like leather breeches, whatever. Kind of like the pants that she wears now, just fancy. I don't know. She doesn't dress. The girl doesn't dress up.
Certified fancy pants. Sativa's digging through her boot bag and she's like, "Okay, so Madrigal, you've been doing okay with your flying, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
For the most part.
You've been getting the hang of it pretty well. You could be mature and handle the great responsibility."
Flying shoes? Oh my god. Absolutely, Sativa. I think, my god, yes, I could. I accept this responsibility gladly, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes.
I'm grateful for your friendship. So here, have these boots.
So much. I'm grateful for your friendship as well. It's an honor to wear these boots, and I will do my best to do them honor and to do you honor.
Sissel, any clothing I can dig out of the bag?
Yeah, and I'm thinking of a dress that's kind of sheer, with like little leaves, like
Ooh.
shimmery leaves kind of throughout the dress. I have a picture I'll send. And the leaves kind of like flow even when I'm not moving. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a shimmery dress that's kind of sheer with pretty little leaves kind of throughout, kind of like a V-neck, like a V, and strapless again.
I have a certified bad idea.
Good, bad.
Just certified bad idea.
Uh-oh.
That is chaotic as fuck.
Yes.
Sativa's like, "Well, I have something. Like with the boots of levitation, though, it's a lot of responsibility. And Thistle, I need you to know I love you with all my heart, but you are chaos incarnate, and I do wonder how you'll handle that. That said, this is a gorgeous dress. I can't let you have it because I've always wanted to wear it to a party, so I do need it back. But I would love for you to wear it this evening, and until I find a party to wear it at. I want to dance in it one day. You know,
It's beautiful.
it is.
I'll take good care.
Here you go. The gems, they regenerate daily at dawn, so you're good to go."
Wow. Thank you.
My pleasure. Good luck. It's a bit of a wild dress. Carl tried to wear it once. That was a mistake.
People, what do you plan on wearing?
Probably this. Same thing she's wearing. She hasn't thought about it. She was just so excited to be sharing all her cute outfits out of her bag, so she was just even thinking about what she was wearing. She's just been fucking with her hair. I don't know. What do you guys think I should wear? Should I go pants? Should I go battle? I gotta have the battle course, and of course, like, do I go pants? Do I go skirt? Do I go dress? I don't know.
Dress if you want.
What's such silence?
Because I can feel magical stare.
It's exactly what I'm doing.
I am inclined to agree with Thistle. However, you wear whatever you are comfortable in.
Are you saying you want to see me in a dress?
No, I'm just no.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
I think that, I don't know, I think that you'd look real pretty in a dress, and I think that you'd look really pretty in whatever it is that you decided to wear. I think it depends on what it is you feel most. Honestly, I think Danny said it really well. What do you feel most comfortable wearing? I also think that it's interesting that she said that she would agree with Thistle, and Thistle has great taste.
Thank
She
you.
does.
While they're I don't know, while figuring out outfits and stuff, I will go into, I guess, if we have like a joint bag kind of thing or whatever, pull out the extra ring of water walking that we have and kind of go to Magical and be like, I already have one. Thistle can transform. I think you should hang on to this just in case.
Alright, I had forgotten that we had that, and I can't swim, so that does make sense. Thank you. And I think she's gonna take it and like, because you put it on when you're activating it, right?
Danny
No?
wears she's
She's just
got
gonna,
hers on. Yeah.
she's just gonna put it on and be like, okay, good, equipped, armed.
You are ready for any fucking boat we ever get on.
Possible.
You are so ready. Yeah, you are. Look at you.
I'm trying to find something for pocket.
He's wearing a tuxedo. The fuck
And
are
a
you
bow
talking
tie,
about?
obviously.
Bow tie.
That's what I was thinking. Go with that.
What are these?
Wow.
Some dresses she's got. Here.
Wow.
There's a few other ones, but there were some other ones that were really sexy and cute, but they were all like necrotic, and I'm like, Sativa would never. She wouldn't. Like, I love her, but she would never wear the sexy black bondage number that brings about the necromancy powers. She just doesn't. That's just not her vibe.
Is that Mars?
Damn!
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, those characters are stuck in my head all the time.
So let's go ahead and take a 15, come back, and then head towards the party.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
I'll see you guys in 15. We'll pick some dresses, introduce one of your new NPCs to interact with, and head to a party!
awesome.
So a quick rundown since no one here has
Yeah,
ever met
yes,
each
of
other.
course.
Hello, my name is Abby. I am playing the role of GM and a myriad of NPCs. We'll go around the room introducing ourselves. Alphabetical order, Danny, that would put you up first.
What the fuck? Hi, I'm Danny, the useless gay horse girl. Like, what the fuck?
Who spent the night with her crush last night.
Currently trying to woo her crush, yeah.
She still calls it trying to woo, and she spent the night with her crush last night. And next up, Magical, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Magical. Hi, I'm Samuela. I play Magical. I made a lot of popcorn. Magical's a bard, and she's a cleric, and she is hanging out. She's happy to be here.
Is she still wearing the handkerchief above her head like a babushka?
I
Excellent.
think she is. I don't think she's taking it off. I think that when the party happens, she's gonna tie it around her neck like jauntily.
I love that so much. The way Danny was originally wearing it. Amazing. All right, Thistle.
Hi, I'm Thistle. Well, I'm Jen, and Thistle's my character. She's a druid, wood elf, and her best friend is Pockets. Yeah, there's Pockets. They're kind of partners in crime. Best friend. Yeah, and goofy.
I will be playing, or my character is Mordecai, or Kai. Female, tiefling rogue, swashbuckler type. Very dramatic, over the top, overconfident swashbuckler who bullies the bad guys.
Is not a good guy. She's definitely a holiday hobo,
Yeah.
to be clear. She's one of my holiday hobos.
Yes.
They're
He
gray
is
areas.
Very much into the gray areas of.
So with the brief introductions done, you guys are getting dressed. We're gonna go to a party full of bad guys that are all less evil to deal with than Sperry, thank God. I guess we're all dressed up to the nines with our new gear and whatnot, and whenever you're all officially ready, I will change the map on over.
I know we were talking about our magic stuff. Doesn't Danny have a ring? It's something with, I don't know if it's like not a constitution save. Isn't it like some sort of like insight check ring or something that she had several sessions ago?
Was that the one that you and or Magical got? Oh no, there was an insight ring, wasn't there? Because you were having trust issues and Sativa gave you an insight ring to try and like help you get over your trust issues.
I don't remember what the hell it was called.
I don't know. I think it was just like it gave you advantage on insight checks, I think. Like I don't think it was anything too complicated.
Okay, alright. As long as I know that she's technically still wearing that.
The friendship bracelets that Sativa gave us, I forget what they do.
So those are good for dexterity saving throws, mostly. Oh, I told you, y'all are forgetting about a lot of gear you have.
Dex saving throw.
So to be clear, those normally don't work outside of Sourberry unless you have a close friendship with Sativa, which it is safe to say you guys do.
Advantage, you said on dex throws?
On saving throws, yeah. Which can be a very useful thing when you're on a boat. Not the only magic item you guys got in Sourberry, as you may recall.
The sash, our pink sash, I forget. Does that do anything?
No, that's just bragging rights. The barred off one gives Magical something, but the sashes are just bragging rights. I'm sorry?
Is that advantage on performance checks, the sash?
I believe so.
Guys, I'm gonna bring the figurine of Wondrous Power with us.
Good idea.
The Raven, yeah.
Are we bringing the armor with us as well?
Can we wear it like under our dress?
I'll say if one of us, if you want to wear it, sure, why not?
Who?
I had originally bugged Abby for it. Why are you making that face? What?
Alright, I just thought, what if Pockets wore it? But what were you saying?
I had originally bugged Abby for it, but
You should wear it.
I wasn't expecting like fucking kick-ass boots, so I don't
You
want to
should
take.
get both.
No, you can wear it like
Or both.
under your clothes.
If you are cool with it, sure.
Yeah, do it. Maybe like what if you wore like some parts of it like on top of your clothes? Maybe you should ask Sativa to help you style them. Style it.
No.
We also have a decanter of endless water we can bring with.
It's a good idea.
Any other outfits, questions, changes, magic items you were looking to find or dress up with?
I'm
The
just
dagger? Sorry, go ahead.
no, you've got it. You're like on top of it. I'm just gonna let you say, yeah, go.
I'm trying to. Pockets has a dagger from Uspar, I believe, and I didn't take
Plus,
any notes on.
It's a +1 dagger. It doesn't do much, but it is a +1, which means it'll deal 1d4 +1 damage, and you get a +1 on your attack rolls as well. And for your attack rolls, I guess you'd probably just use the +1. I'm afraid I don't think I can give him proficiency to use dexterity with his attack rolls of the dagger, unfortunately. He is, after all, a raccoon.
Okay.
But he would still get a +1, which is pretty good. Honestly, if you think about a raccoon wielding a dagger, having +1 is pretty okay.
No, that's awesome.
So the decanter of endless water, what does that do exactly?
So it can produce a stream, a fountain. Fountains get 5 gallons. Stream is 1 gallon. A geyser produces 30 gallons of water. Gushes for 30 feet long, 1 foot wide. As a bonus action, while holding enter, you can aim the geyser. Target and zero. Take 1. So
Awesome.
our figurine, was it a?
It was a raven.
Silver.
It summons a raven for 12 hours that can also cast Animal Messenger. Abs, did you have anything specific for the dragon scale armor as to what type of dragon it was? Are you gonna share with the rest? God damn it, Abby.
So my goal for this armor, I haven't made an illustration for it yet. It's really hard to do, and I'm not an artist. However, this was meant to be a rainbow scales, so it's just...
I hate you.
You don't. You really
I
don't.
don't. fucking don't, but I do.
You don't.
You don't.
You don't.
In that case, it is going under Danny's fucking outfit.
I don't know if we're gonna get the full defensive abilities if it's under, but okay. Yeah, it's fine. I get it.
Do we want to brainstorm priorities when we get into the party in terms of who we're trying to are we trying to lay eyes on Forty, Gwen, Jarl Axel, or are we trying to just like see what happens when we get in there? Also, are we going in with masks on or just like with masks as a backup?
The disguise mask, just you can keep it as a backup, but I don't think we're good.
Okay, makes sense. Part of me wonders if like getting on the same page with Torty might be because we know that he's been doing something with the drinks, and so I wonder if getting on the same page with him about like what's going on there might be a nice first step, and maybe getting his thoughts on Gwen. But I'm hoping to
I think Torty is definitely a priority.
Are you assuming there's a clone here, by the way, as well?
I don't know what
I
y'all
think
are
that's-
assuming. I know what Sativa's assuming. So
What is Sativa assuming?
that he's 100% gonna be there. That mathematically there's nowhere else that he could possibly be in the area other than taking refuge on Jarl's boat because y'all blew up his fucking headquarters. There were 2 clones. You guys know for a fact at least one of them was probably there because you guys heard that one guy dressed in black that looked like Manchun was talking to Lord Farrenmore. Lord Farrenmore we know is dead. If that guy was standing next to him, he probably got blowed the fuck up similarly to Lord Farrenmore, which means there's probably one clone floating around who doesn't have anywhere to go except for that fucking boat. That's what she's assuming. Whether or not she's right or not, y'all know she's not always correct about things, but that's where she's at.
Stupid question. Does the masks, I know obviously stronger magically inclined people can see through it. Does it change hair color?
It can change your appearance in any fashion that you wish. Within reason of saying with your same body build and that kind of thing.
I only asked because Danny technically ran into one of them and might wear it just to change her. He's probably gonna fucking see through it though. It doesn't matter. Like change your hair color.
But again, that does tell us pretty helpful information of like who can and cannot see through. I mean, I actually don't know how helpful that is, to be honest. It seems helpful on the surface, but I'm not sure how helpful it is in actuality because we kind of know who our enemies are, and that's Manchun and Jarl Axel, who's already kind of suspicious of us anyways.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they'll be with us at least masks if we need to.
Yeah, it's true. Should we have some sort of like signal among us of like we need to go to the bathroom or something and do like a put on a mask or something and come back out because something happened, or should we just kind of assume? Because let me see if I have a message. Yeah, I have a message.
Code word Neapolis.
Code word Minneapolis. I love it.
Bacon can be. What about bacon for something else?
Oh, I got this all.
I like it.
Bacon is like caution or something. Like I don't know.
So Pinneapolis for like we need to mask up or change our appearance, and then bacon is be careful.
Best safe words ever.
Typically, this is Carl speaking now. Carl's like, which of course translates into, typically safe words are words you wouldn't normally say in conversation, and you guys say those words all the time. This might be a really terrible idea, but none of you are listening to me, are you?
What the hell is he yelling about?
Something about your safe words not being good safe words because you use them too much or something. I don't know. I don't even know what a safe word is.
Well, I think that's a really excellent point, and I also think that since we got the message cantrip, I think that if there's any sort of miscommunication, we can maybe clarify a little bit of like, no, it's not just that there's pineapple or Pinneapolis over there, or there's bacon wrapped Pinneapolis, but like actual factual dangers over there. Maybe we can. But I think you're making excellent. That's a good point. It's a good point, Carl.
Danny has a message too, so.
And Thistle has to spell magic.
Yeah.
You guys ready to hit the open seas to head to the party? Or
Mm.
do you need some
Fucking
more
do
time?
it.
All right. So you guys get on the party boat and you head in the direction of the party. It's not too terribly far from the boat in the middle of the ocean, or the boat in the middle. The boat is in the middle. It's from the bar in the middle of the ocean. So you get there pretty quickly actually, which is nice. You're not quite what I would call fashionably late, but you're not too early. And you actually see the party coming from a pretty long ways away because it is lit the fuck up. When you guys pull up, you're like, what in the magical party is this? All around the boat, it is lit up with beautiful fairy lights, and the boat itself has rainbow colored, like Christmas lights almost, running every which way, just illuminating this beautiful party boat. On the boat itself, you see a bunch of rugs thrown this way and that, so it's not all hardwood here and there. There's a couple tables set up with drinks and all of that. Oh yeah, the names, I think you guys are all going to enjoy the names that I gave a lot of these characters. I think you'll all enjoy the names we gave to the various people who were on the boat, including that big guy, that dude, some chick, and what's she doing here? Also on the boat, there is Jarbel.
She doesn't even go here.
Go. And also have Kai, and Kai's optional hired help, which you guys may, Thistle specifically, may recognize.
I do.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys get a little bit of ways from the boat on your own party boat, and Sativa puts a few magical traps down on her own boat, and you guys head over on your medium dinghy, and you arrive at the party boat, and you can enter onto the boat whichever order you wish. Here we go.
Danny's obviously gonna quote unquote man up and try to. She's gonna go first, I guess.
Who's going second? Or Sativa's scrambling up behind Danny out of concern.
This will head in pockets by your side.
I went ahead and attached pockets to your tokens. So, Magical?
Yep, Madrigal's gonna head over as well.
All right. So you guys climb up to the boat. It's a nice ladder that allows you access up, and as you get closer to the top, it actually turns into stairs, so you can very gracefully enter the boat. Before you see, it's, the party's not pumping. There's some music playing from somewhere. There's people milling about every which way. You see Jaraxel cut across. He sees each of you, continues walking. What are you guys doing?
I'm fucking annoyed. Isn't he the one who gave us the fucking invite to be here?
I mean, he invited me to that one party where I sunk his boat. I could see why he wouldn't be happy to see me, but it's not like he's been thrilled to see you guys lately.
Him probably like at all on the record.
I think Madrigal would like to do two things. She would like to do just like a general, let's say either investigation or insight. She's trying to see if there are any clusters of people that are, you know how like in a party sometimes you'll see like, oh, that's the person who like has the most social capital because everybody's kind of like circling around them and like laughing a little bit too hard at the things that they're saying. She's trying to figure out who the power brokers are on the ship that are not like, I mean, it'd be interesting if they weren't Axel or that big guy. But she's trying to see if that's what that is, and then also she would like to cast detect magic.
All right, so detect magic may be a little tricky to, as there's just a ton of magic every which way. A lot of it is going to be decorative magic of different schools of magic to do so. You do see a lot of stuff pouring from the two rooms that are not visible on this map.
Okay.
A lot. You probably wouldn't be able to tell, like, I don't want to say all of the magic, but all these different schools of magic are flowing into those two rooms. It'd probably be like a tangled knot. Like, think of it not unlike when you have a big live event production and you have all these power cables running data and power every which way, and eventually it does turn into the big giant snake of everything. Those two rooms would probably have that big snake of everything, whereas the rest of it is just kind of flowing every which way. A lot of it's decorations or keeping food fresh or protective magics to keep the boat from catching on fire,
When you say two rooms, what do you mean?
So there are two rooms underneath the little, so there's the top surface of the boat and there's rooms under in this way and this way. One, okay. They represent different activities of the party, which you guys might remember Corva Lauren mentioning that there were rooms.
Makes sense.
One for games and one for other games.
Okay. Can she do the insight check about like
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and go for that.
Is there any way Danny can help her? Because she's definitely scoping everybody out that she can.
That's a 22, so I don't know.
Never mind.
So it's pretty early in the party. Like, it's not, the drinks haven't started really flowing yet. However, you do with the 22 notice a few things. This guy over here, marked Broham, seems to have a very easygoing, like, so far everyone he's bounced between, he's had a very easy rapport with everyone. And he seems to be making the rounds and having no problem working the crowd. While the party has not really started settling into that yet, you do suspect he might be one of the more like social players in it. You also notice that this person up here, who you will eventually learn is Kai, seems to also have a pretty, like, is able to talk to everyone, whether or not it's because she works with them or just happens to know people. She seems to at least talk to everyone, although you wouldn't attribute it to friendship, more of like everyone knows that person that happens to know everyone at the party, right? And that's probably what Kai is.
Okay.
It knows them in a passing acquaintance, like, oh yeah, that's a guy, and that's that big guy, and that's what's she doing here.
Madrigal's gonna ask, that big guy, that looks like the clone, right? So we're looking at? No, it does not? Okay, all right, good.
Currently you don't see Manchun.
All right.
It's not to mean he's not around.
This was looking for like drinks and food.
All right, and there are a few places you can get drinks. There's this table over here, which seems to have a lot of bottles, as well as crates of drinks that are marked Cordy's peace offering, and then you also also have up here a more complete bar that has actual, like, a full bar set up for mixed drinks, etc. But if you wanted sealed drinks, it'd be over here.
Okay.
If Danny sees Thistle trying to go for drinks, she's gonna, I guess, nod towards the closed ones, be like, don't go for the open shit, please.
And this is gonna hand over. I have several simple goblets that got a long time ago.
Thank fucking God. I was here like, are they gonna fucking not use these goddamn goblets I gave them? Jesus fucking Christ.
Forgot
Yes.
about those.
Oh.
Do they purify or I didn't write it down.
It removes all, it basically stops you from being poisoned or killed with whatever's in the glass. This will take a free reroll. Thank God you remember. Y'all gonna be so mad when you forget about, when you guys realize what Danny's forgotten, by the way. Y'all are gonna be so pissed.
Oh no.
Don't do that.
I forgive you, Danny.
So in response to Danny, this was gonna hand over a goblet, kind of inconspicuous, I guess, and also to Magical. And I want to figure out, Thistle wants to figure out what's in Forty's drinks, but she's gonna head over to the open bar area.
Would you like me to do detect poison and disease, or do you have that?
I gave you guys goblets that'll purify.
Right.
But is yours detect? Because I would like to detect.
Yeah, I've got detect and I've got purify, so I could do detect poison and disease, which would tell us the locate for the duration. You sense the location of poisons, poisonous or venomous creatures, or magical contagions within 30 feet of yourself.
So this is gonna go grab a closed bottle of Torties and kind of hand it to you, Magical, and be like, "Hey, do you want to just check it? Because we're interested in what's in those."
As you grab the bottle, a familiar voice goes, "Hey guys! I see you're grabbing one of my bottles for peace, but like, you guys are super peaceful and I don't think you even need that. Can I buy you a drink instead?"
Hey, Torty.
What's up, my dudes?
Not much.
Thistle, put the bottle down and come with me to the bar.
All right, I gotcha.
He like puts a little flepper over your shoulder and he's like, "Yeah, come with me this way. Let's get a drink. It'll be fun." I don't have a token for Torty, but let me find one that will work for old tortled.
Do you guys want to come with? Should we stick together? Or do you want-
I'm down for that. And I think while we're doing that, like as we're walking, I think Magical's gonna say to the crew, "All right, so this is, I don't know if this is above table or not, but I'm just looking at the the icons for different people, and I'm noticing that we've got the feathers, we've got the dragons, and we've got the M's. And we've got, I think, 4 M's, 6 dragons, and 5 feathers. I think tells us that's about 5 people that seem to be working for Jarlaxle, and then obviously the Manchun clones, which is interesting. So fairly even distribution, and not necessarily a cluster of people in any one place, which again is, I feel like that kind of aligns with what we've heard from our friend, what's his face, Uspar, about how, you know, they all kind of seem to head in the same direction. And so just noting that they're all here right now and seem to be getting along. But I think it's worth talking to either Kai or Broham, who seem to have an idea of who's who here. But I think following Torty is a great idea. And I'm just I say that to you too as I'm like walking with you towards Torty and following Thistle's lead.
Great to see you, Torty.
It's great to see you guys too. How have your adventures been going?
Pretty explosive. I mean, great.
Explosive. Yeah, I've heard that about you guys. That's crazy. That's like crazy, like wow, like whoa, like kaboom, and kapow, and kabwhoa. It's pretty good stuff. You guys could be in some like major danger, bros.
Yeah, we got that. What have
What's-
you been up to?
You know, I've been just like walking around, swimming around, you know, doing what I do, trying to bring peace to the lands and make sure that things stay pretty awesome. I think there could be some far-reaching consequences for your recent explosive actions, but it's okay. I think Low Tide Island's gonna be totally fine.
Everybody knows we did it, don't they?
It's pretty obvious, little dude.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
The thing is, you guys have kind of become pretty known for being, like, explosive, and you kind of happen to be the kind of personalities that just end up in the middle of problems, you know? So, yeah. Plus, like, you're the only ones here, and everyone else who is here kind of already knows everyone, has been staying on the boat the whole time. So it's like, well, if it wasn't us, who else was it, you know?
Any immediate danger that you can give us help with or any advice?
What kind of advice you looking for, little lady?
At this party, I mean, like anything you want to share?
I mean, mean, a lot of these people are definitely not happy with you. I think when the booze starts flowing, it might get pretty interesting. But I'm hoping they all drink my awesome offerings of peace, because, I think if you drink the right beverage, you can really find your path to peace.
I was wondering about those.
Indeed. There's some interesting people over here. Have you guys met that chick over there? He points to Kai with a little flipper.
Mr. Kai.
Like, I've seen that dude with her a few times, right? Thistle, didn't you totally check that guy out when you were in my bar?
She sure did. Yeah, no, you absolutely did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, Sativa jumps in. I mean, I wouldn't say that she was totally looking at it. Magical, you would probably say that Thistle was only checking that guy out as much as Danny checks me out, right?
That's exactly what I would say. That's absolutely what I would say. And you know what? I think that's really valuable as a perspective. And I think that, in fact, I mean, if Thistle was looking at him in that way, it's possible that he was also maybe clocked. And that kind of gives us maybe a little bit of an in if you wanted to maybe talk to him, see what was going on. We could also talk to Kai. And also, Tody, while we have you, sums up with the drinks, yeah? And obviously, you're a man, a tortoise, who strives for peace at all costs. And I can't help but notice that you asked us to maybe not partake of that specific type of a drink. What's going on there?
I just don't think that you dudes need to find your path to peace the same way the people who drink that drink need to find their path to peace. You know what I mean? Everyone's got different paths to finding their way to true inner peace. And I feel like you dudes are already on your path, and you don't need the possibly disruptive and violent forces that force someone to take the path of peace that can be contained within those bottles. You know what I'm saying? But if you see someone on this boat who maybe needs to find the righteous path to peace, I would suggest giving them those bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fantastic idea, and I get the sense that you've got something planned that even if we don't know the particulars of it, but it's fine. I mean, ideally we know the particulars of it, but it's okay if we don't. However, it as you mentioned earlier, people on the boat are a little bit, they're like, oh, who's that crew? And I'm just a little bit concerned that if somebody were to find their path to peace using, I don't know, a violent type of a beveragino, that it might they might say, oh, do you know who did that? The Chaos Crew.
Oh, don't worry, little dudette. All my bottles are actually labeled with my specialty crafted bottle labels that say Tordy's Bottles for Peace. So they'll know who did it. To quote the great icon, tell Cersei, I want her to know I did it.
That's awesome.
R.I.P. Olena.
R.I.P. Olena.
Tordy, you're an icon. You're an absolute icon.
I try to be. I've been around a few years now, so I've learned a few tricks. When it comes to bringing peace, I take it pretty seriously. I'm gonna get a drink, though. I'm sorry?
You seen Gwen around, by any chance?
I'm gonna get a drink. His whole manners. I'm gonna get a drink and just huddles on over to get a drink. He seems like he probably has the answer, and he doesn't like it. So he doesn't like to think about things that make him unhappy. So he's gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go chat with Kai? And Kai's good looking.
Guys, good looking what?
I'm sorry, they're what?
Right, they're good looking optional hired help. What's it called? Let's chat. We got our drinks right in our goblet. We're good.
You do whatever drinks you order. You can offer your drink and get it put into that.
Okay.
Kai comes up, kind of swaggering up to the bar and grabs a bottle of whiskey or something very harsh, not pleasant to taste at all. And Meg, I can't deal with your face.
I love having another face that super telegraphs every single thought in their head, because normally it's just me, and it's just one of the great pleasures I have as a DM is having a player who also has a face that just telegraphs everything, because it's just delightful.
It's fucking last night all over again. Fine.
Never change.
So Kai swaggers over to Sativa with a bottle of whiskey and just takes a long pull of it and says hello and kind of brushes her hair off of her shoulder a little bit. And
Did she say this too? I'm sorry.
I'm going up to Sativa and says, I hear that we have mutual interest.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be. I don't think I know you. Hello. We have mutual interests. What are those?
Goods and services.
Imports and exports. Sure. Naturally, as one does. Are you in the what part of the business are you in?
I am an exporter. I have a wonderful fleet of ships, and I'm always looking for goods to bring around to people who may be in need.
But I would love to introduce you to some of my associates. Actually, I have a associate of mine who's actually head of business development client, Magical, who could actually ask you some questions about your import and export and see if we can find a good company alignment for synergy.
I do like to send.
Exactly. It's just like that. Magical, director of business affairs and stuff.
This is where it's so interesting playing a character who's so different from how I would approach this situation. She's like, hello, Madrigal of the Minnows. Pleasure to meet you. Sticks her hand out. Director of Imports and Exports.
Hello, I'm Kai. I am captain of a wonderful fleet of ships for exports and imports of any procurement that you find necessary.
Absolutely. What have you exported and imported? Anything that we might be aware of?
Just odds and ends, you know.
Odds and ends.
Whatever you need, I can usually get my hands on.
Lovely, absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you on this boat, no less. You often come to such parties.
Not often, but I do dabble a little bit. I run around in circles.
Fascinating. You are just fascinating. Would you like a drink?
I already have some. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And what do you export, my fine
No,
lady?
odds and ends, my dear. Odds and absolute fucking ends. Now, something that I'm particularly interested in is, you look around at this party and you think to yourself, my goodness, it seems like people are having a pretty good time. Did you come here with anyone? Or are you kind of like, on your own, kind of representing your company's interests? You're just here for a good time? Like, what's going on?
I'm definitely here for my interest.
Mm.
My associate, really, he's just, if you'd call him that, is here just watch my six.
Do you feel like you're in danger?
When you're in my line of work, you're always in danger.
Exports and imports. Yeah. Odds and ends.
Yeah, some
They-
shady shit is what she's trying to say.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh yeah, totally out loud.
And that is my director of security. My director of security.
Danny will
Doesn't
just
seem really
fucking
secure.
flex right in front of her.
Oh, you're such a sweet, cute little thing. You're in charge of security?
That's right.
When you guys are ready for some real security, let me know.
The hell is that supposed to mean exactly?
Oh, nothing, little girl. Nothing at all.
Oh my god, Danny fucking fuming right now.
Just gotta go ahead and print out the character sheet.
Can I do an insight check on this person?
100% you can.
Okay. Obviously I'm open to any kind of insight that I can gain into Kai, but I'm specifically interested in like her intentions with engaging with us. Are her intentions actually to establish a business relationship, or are her intentions something else, specifically trending towards the negative? But also, like, what's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe here? No, why's she coming for my friend?
Let's see that insight.
26.
All right, Kai, take it away.
So she definitely doesn't necessarily have your best interests at heart. She's for herself first.
Mhm.
She's interested in what she can gain from you and how you could be useful. She's very interested in the purple-haired one and what they might be able to help her with, as they have similar interests. She is here on business, but not necessarily the business that you think.
Can I message cantrip that to both of my friends?
Absolutely can.
I do that. And I add a little thing where I'm like, okay, and Danny, just because she's extra interested in the purple haired one, and she does like air quotes as much as you can do with the message cantrip, doesn't necessarily mean what we think it means. And so we should not immediately probably punch her in the face. I don't think that's probably, I feel like that's probably not the best. I'm just putting that out there, that maybe that's not the, do you know what I mean? But here's what I gleaned from this moment. And she's gonna do like small talk as much as she can while she lets the two of you kind of like do that.
Totally. After hearing that, Danny's gonna fucking try to puff herself up as best as she can, and 100% stand closer to Sativa, just out of principle.
I mean, currently your token's pretty far away, but word, understood.
Listen, I'm moving her, okay? Nope, wait, hold that thought.
Like in between them.
There you go.
Wait, has Sativa introduced Thistle yet?
So just like, well, and since you've met my director of security and my director of business operations, I would also love to introduce you to my director of research, external affairs, social calendar for synergy.
Hello.
Someone who likes hello. Hi. Mordecai.
So you may be interested in a meeting with Sativa, is that?
I think that there could be some mutually beneficial arrangements that could be made.
I could maybe pencil you in for 2 years from now.
2 years. In this business? Sweetheart, in 2 years, I'll be running fleets of shit. I don't have time to wait around.
That's great for you, but
Huh.
he's very busy.
Kai, we're very busy. We're extremely busy. And it's so wonderful to meet you, right? But I don't know, I guess what proof do we have that your operations are exactly as lucrative as you say they are?
Well, like I said, I have multiple.
Mhm.
I have worked with several of the big players here tonight.
Maybe your
Good.
minion could show me around a couple of ships. Check out your operations. You know.
We can arrange something.
And when you're sailing on your ships and, engaging in all this wonderful business, what? Ooh, popcorn down the throat. Hold on just a
And
second.
Mads
That's cool.
is flagged. I love you. I'm sorry.
Woo! Sorry, that was like a kernel of popcorn that just like went down the wrong hatch, whatever. What banner do you fly under or sail under?
My own.
Which is
We call ourselves the Holiday Hope.
Holiday Hobos. Fantastic. What does your icon look like?
Have you ever seen a very large goose?
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's a very large goose carrying a dagger.
All right. All right.
Everyone in the Chaos crew, roll a history check, please.
All right. 15.
17.
Danny?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said 10. I'm
Oh, my
sorry.
bad. All right. So, Magical and Thistle, when she says holiday hobo, something tingles in your brain. And you remember when Babs was ranting and raving about the borderline. Remember when you guys when you left Cozy Cove and the borderline needed to be reinforced. And she was talking about the history of why she made it. And she mentioned being so disgusted and off-put by a fella named Hogwash. And that's what motivated her to start this barrier line. She also did mention that Hogwash is currently questing with a group known as the Holiday Hobos. Do with that what you will. So people's like, so imports, exports, cool. You said you know a lot of the people here. Are you friendly with them or?
I don't make very. I have associates, and of course, I'm always going in circles, so I'm aware.
You aware anybody by name went?
I can't say I've heard of a Gwen.
Shot.
What about a hogwash?
Gosh, that's my first mate. How have you heard of the steamed hogwash?
Oh my gosh. Do you know what? When you run in these seafaring circles, you end up, hearing about all sorts of people. And, his is just a name that's very distinctive. I feel like I might have heard it at some point, and I just thought, hogwash, holiday, hobos, first two letters, exact same, and the brain just went, oh, what if there's a connection there? And I thought, hogwash, holiday, hobos. And look at that. There is a connection. Fascinating, isn't it?
Quite better. Usually people smell him before they hear of him, but
Mhm.
he does a good job for what I need him for.
What do you need him for?
Well, in this line of business, it's always good to have strong allies.
Oh, yeah. Is that fella over there? And she points at Kai's optional hired help. Is he doing a good job? Did you say?
Jared over there, he does okay. He does what I tell him to do. Not very much in the brains, but he's good enough.
Was Thistle planning on talking to him like one on one?
Not necessarily. I don't know that he would give any important information.
You might. You got that. You got that charisma increase. You could flirt on him.
Maybe at some point.
Right.
I don't know if this was just a DM shooting them or were they actually moving from our section of the boat into the middle, the NPCs that you.
Oh, people are just mingling, moving around every which way. Yeah. I'm trying to mimic a real party.
I think
Of
Danny's
course.
gonna kind of like lean back into Sativa and just kind of. Are you good if I kind of keep? I'm gonna keep a watch a little further up. If that's all right.
Yeah, just maybe make sure you're careful.
Yeah, no, you too. Just I don't like any of it. I also don't want to leave you alone.
And just don't disappear into any of those creepy ass rooms without Magical's gonna see us. Question me if you leave, don't go. He's gonna question me and I'll fold like a cheap tent.
all right.
You know she'll question me about you spending the night. You know I suck at lying.
Nothing happened. You don't got there's no lying to be had. Do anything.
Everyone's staring at us.
Probably because we're violently whispering to each other.
Okay.
You two are so cute together. When have you been a couple?
What? No, we're not. It's no, we're not. It's not like
You're
that.
not. So this beautiful creature is not taken.
Apparently not.
I know that's not what I said. That is kind of what I said.
Magical, what did you hear her say?
What did I hear her say?
Yeah, I thought I just heard her say that we're not a thing, which was newer information for me. So, what did you hear her say?
You know what we're gonna do about this situation, right? Is I think that we're going to ask Danny. Danny, in this particular moment, how are you feeling? Is there anything that you want to make absolutely clear?
I need a drink.
All right. Beyond that, you've got one right there. It's in your hand. Take a big sip.
Yeah,
We'll do
no.
it together.
I
Yeah.
know shit.
We'll take a big old chug together, yeah? And then we're gonna say out loud the thing that I think we all suspect to be true. Literally every single person in this conversation right now suspects to be true. We're just gonna say it, and it's gonna be fine.
Are we doing this on like a 1, 2, 3 or like a 3, 2, 1? Like how are we doing this?
Okay, we're gonna do first without any kind of countdown. We're gonna take a big chug, all right? We might even shotgun this thing, right? Just like big chug, all right? Do it. Ready? Do it. All right.
Okay.
We've done it. We're gonna do a 3, 2, 1. And after I say 1, we are going to say, okay, let's make this very easy for you, right? Yes, you're single. No, you are not single. So you say either, if you say yes, that means that you and Sativa are not a thing. If you say no, you and Sativa are a thing. And everybody else needs to back the fuck up. All right? You ready?
Okay, all right.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
No, I'm not single.
Excellent.
Yeah, that I just said that.
You did just say that, and that was really wonderful and very brave. Sativa, how do you feel about that?
She's kind of like almost frozen in place, like buffering, not moving, just like.
See, no, that's my fault because I said we weren't putting a label on shit. So that fuck Kai back the fuck off.
Absolutely. If she's taken, she's taken. I would never go after a taken woman.
Carl is losing his mind.
But if things don't work out, Sativa, nowhere to find.
Yeah, no, Danny just fucking growls. I don't know if Danny can growl because she's got like that feral druid thing going. She fucking growls.
Oh, she's
Why
like,
do
I don't know if
just
Danny
imagine
can.
it being a meow?
Aww. She's like, meow. That count as 2 flip-offs?
Yeah, they were for Shar, not you.
I'm just calculating total flip-offs.
I think Madrigal's gonna sidle up to Sativa and she's gonna say, Sativa, just for the record, are you happy she said no?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I thought.
Although she could have not said it in the first place that we weren't, because like we had this whole really hard, I had to do it, and it was really embarrassing, and I was so red in the face, and like I had this stupid thing stuck in the back of my shirt that I couldn't get out, and it was super annoying, and I couldn't get her to this whole conversation. Then she says in front of this new girl, "Oh yeah, I'm not with her." It was embarrassing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And you know what? Our Danny, sometimes she just. I think
Those
sometimes Danny
moments,
feels
you
a lot. I think
Yeah.
she feels a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this about a thing that was stuck to your back?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so Kai, you say you do imports and exports of
Don't
goods?
make me cast the tech thoughts on you, Missy.
You don't do that on Friends, aren't we friends?
We are friends and I'm not gonna do it, but I want you to know that I could, alright? And if there's something stuck to you, given the
What's-
context we're currently inhabiting, I feel like you should maybe tell us about it.
No, just a fucking Carl stole my pajamas and put this stupid silky whatever number in my bag instead of my pajamas, and he was trying to get me to wear it instead. It was all embarrassing because then Danny showed up and it was like this stupid little tiny, it was tiny little thing that who was gonna even wear that? And I didn't want her to see it, so I shoved it in my shirt, and then she was talking to me, and then we were kissing. Then we were talking some more. Danny, that's why you couldn't leave. I told you this is a bad idea to leave me here. I'm just gonna ramble.
I know, but it's fucking adorable when you do. But stop.
New love. It's so.
No one said
I don't-
that. Hold on.
I don't like you.
I don't know if I like you, little pink hair horse girl.
I'm not.
She's taller
fucking
than
little.
you.
Yeah, I was like, how tall is she?
You're a tiefling.
I'm a tiefling. I'm fairly tall. Let me look. I want to say I'm like 6 foot. at
Damn it!
least.
Fuck, she is taller than Danny.
I thought you were shorter than that.
Maybe I might be thinking of.
I know
I've
that
done her
Ray's
tall.
really tall. I thought that Kai was shorter because she's a rogue, and so she's
Hold
like
on.
teeny tiny, moving in places.
Hold on,
Doesn't
let me
really
look.
matter, you know.
I think Madrigal's gonna sidle up to Thistle and say, alright, so aside from how freaking adorable this is, and how momentous this is, and we should definitely go over it in private over a couple of drinks, what are you thinking about this whole situation right now?
You mean the party or the others? What do you?
Well, honestly, yes.
Oh, I think it's adorable, and I'm glad it's finally out there. I mean, but for this party, I don't know where to go from here. I mean, Tori, I want to know what's behind those doors, the 2 rooms, but kind of afraid to know. Oh, Tori's there.
Towards right here.
He's just kind of doing. I don't know what to do next.
And part of me wonders if, we've talked to one of the people who seems to know everybody, and I wager it's probably because of trade networks of some sort, and probably illicit trade networks. If I'm reading the vibe right, which I may not be historically, it wouldn't be out of the question. But I'm wondering if we also want to talk to what's his face, the other guy, the bro man. What's his face? The other guy who seemed to know
Oh.
everybody as well.
Broham, yeah, he's on the other side there.
Broham. And honestly, I'm also wondering if we might get more clarity if somebody were to talk to Kai's henchman as well. And out of the 3 of us, I do think you'd have the best shot of getting anything out of him. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I can go say hi. Get a better vibe of our new friend here. Kind of like putting it. She's kind of whispering, like not saying, nodding at Kai.
Can we message Cantrip this plan over to Danny and see what she thinks? And she's also got message Cantrip.
You're welcome to. Also, Kai, if they talk to your optional hired help, that is also you roleplay.
I know.
Fantastic thing.
I can totally play as.
Brilliant.
Oh, so we sent the message to Danny.
Does Danny have any thoughts?
Yeah, I'll make if y'all want to do that, do you want me to do anything? Do you want me to Jarl, or do you want me to scope anything out?
Just keep an eye out. I don't know if we can't really talk directly, but
If you want to say something to me, I can message cantrip back to Danny.
just tell her to keep an eye out while we're slightly separated, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Danny, because I think you've got a pretty good vigilant thing going on. Just see, I don't know, see if people are congregating or if anybody's giving us particularly dirty looks or, I don't know, more people coming on the ship or something like that.
And do. You got it. Just let me know if y'all need anything.
Will do.
We're gonna,
Danny's gonna scoot towards the center of the boat, I guess.
so we're gonna, Madrigal, you're coming with, right? We're gonna kind of walk over.
I forgot Otis was here too.
Yeah, I went ahead and added him and just attached him to your token.
Okay, great. This gigantic man just like following around without us with the ukulele.
As he should.
Every beautiful woman should have a magical man playing a ukulele behind her.
That is the only way to go. That's the only use for a man.
Everyone roll perception.
Nat 20,
I got nat 22.
which gives me a 23.
That's great. 'Cause I got like a 13, so
Awesome. Thistle, Danny, please look at the screen by Torty's table of bottles. You see a guy, a dragon, Zent, grab a bottle, pick it up, and vanish.
does he drink it or does he just pick it up?
You see him do this and put it to his lips and then just gone. Shar needs to BRB. I also could use a quick bio. Let's take a quick 10 and then come back to explore the ramifications of this guy going missing. With that said, we're back from our break. What are we doing?
I apologize. Did you say it was a dragon Zentara or just a dragonborn that drank?
The dragon type of Zentara.
Okay, that's what I
Could have been a dragonborn, I guess. The important thing is he was a dragon type Zentarum.
And Madrigal didn't see this.
Magical did not. You and Danny did, however.
So I'm standing next to Madrigal kind of, and I'm just gonna pull her close and just whisper it to you.
Okay.
Madrigal, one of the dragon Zentarians just drank a Torty beer and went here.
Fascinating. Thank you for letting me know.
And
And
I
I
look
think
over at Torty too. Sorry.
I think now the question is, does every single Zent who drinks disappear or only some of them?
It sounds like the bad guy.
Yeah, it's like a detect good and evil type of a situation, maybe.
I kind of want to look over at Torty and see if he's paying attention or if he saw it.
Roll perception while you look at Torty.
I'm gonna. I don't know if I should use my reroll.
Do you want a bardic?
Sure. It's advantage.
It's a plus 1d6.
Oh, that's not gonna help. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so I rolled a 2 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a 10. Actually, with the 1d6, let me do the 1d6. So I'm at a 10. 10 plus 6, 16. Wow, that's great.
You see Torty doing this big show of drinking, but you definitely see his eyes kind of dart over to it because there was somebody a second ago who was not one of the two groups of Zentaran or Regendair who picked up a bottle, kind of looked at it, kind of like went to go drink from it and was like, huh. They put it down, they grabbed a different bottle from the other side of the table, popped the lid, started drinking, and walked away. And you see Torty observing all of that.
Interesting. That's really cool.
Is Torty near us? Well, no, he's by the... Okay.
Well, you guys are all by the bar, so he's over there as well.
Yeah. Thistle, are you still trying to talk to... Is the plan still to try to talk to Kai's hired help?
Yeah, we can chat with them, or we can chat with them. Jaren, hi, I'm Thistle, and this is Pockets, and my friend Madrigal, and Otis. Nice to meet you. Doing well, and yourself?
No, pretty nice party.
We just met. Is that your employer, Kai?
She's captain, I guess. Like, she's kind of bossy, but she doesn't steer us wrong.
So, what kind of work do you do for her?
I'm just hired help for the most part. When she needs something with some muscle, I got.
I kind of want to use Charm Person.
Ooh.
Shar, you got his character sheet.
I do. What is?
He played a human,
What is
right?
that? Yeah, he is a human. Or no, elf.
Not charmed out.
Can I?
He's only immune to magical.
Okay.
We could also try to have Otis intimidate him, or like not necessarily intimidate, but he seems like a guy's guy, perhaps.
Like a dude, bro?
Yeah,
He's definitely a dude, bro.
There's
He's
one
a dude,
thing
bro.
Otis says, it's definitely a dude, bro.
yeah. But Otis is the kind of dude, bro, who like has stuck around with us and just kind of strums one thing and vibes. But I feel like maybe we could try to get him to. Should we try to sick Otis on him?
So Charm Person doesn't work.
You should. I don't have resistance.
No,
to
it should
charm.
work.
Okay, great. Then go for it. Sorry, I thought it didn't work.
Okay.
We
yeah,
could trade it and put it
I'm
on his
gonna
character sheet.
Okay.
I have it as actual paper.
Alright, Charm Person is going to be a wisdom save,
I
correct?
think so. But I failed save. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Seven.
Hit is 14.
So he's going to pass that one. You can always just try good old-fashioned charm.
Man,
Roleplay is clean here.
You did get that Riz boost.
I did. The tiny boost. I'm at a 9 now.
Yeah, but to be clear, your charisma is low because you babble. Some guys find babbling endearing. Danny seems to find it endearing when Sativa babbles. So, I mean, you know, it might work. With what you've seen recently of what affection is, I could see Thistle being like, oh, I got this. I could just babble my way to his heart.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's more like speechless and then random noises though.
I hear guys like
So
those.
Jaren,
Wait, what?
so Jaren, what kind of exports and imports do you guys work with? Like anything cool?
Thing that I get seems pretty cool, but it's a little bit dangerous sometimes. That's why she.
Ooh, danger. So you're like really strong.
Of course, I'm strong. Like, look at these guys.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Like what kind of danger? Is it like bombs and magic items? Like what?
Little, not really any explosives. She's too fiery. Like, those demon-born tiefling, not really good around fire or things that aren't good around, explode. Too hot of a temper. But she's been known to go after a booty or two.
Okay.
To be clear, I wasn't going for the booty comment. I was gonna have Sativa chime in with something, but it's best you guys roleplay this out, so I'm gonna keep my ass silent instead.
Wow, Madrigal, he is so strong, and it sounds like such an adventure. I don't know.
Oh, so strong. Wow. So impressive. Madrigal wants to roll an insight check to see if this guy is he hiding something or is he just kind of pretty basic, basically?
Roll that
Okay.
insight.
Was that a cat?
Yeah.
Cute. 17.
Should be enough to pass and gain insight. Jared, go ahead.
So Jared is very much the underling. He knows that Kai is a businesswoman and that there are things that are not necessarily on the up and up. So the things that he's protecting and guarding and whatnot aren't necessarily legal, but he doesn't pay attention. Like, it's above his pay grade to know exactly what are in the crates.
Okay. But we know that
Like,
it's
you wouldn't hire hogwash him if it was like selling to.
So
so
Jaren,
go ahead, sorry.
is anyone else here from your crew? We are acquaintances with like hogwash and stuff. Like anyone else here?
You're friends with hogwash, really? You seem pretty to be around hogwash. He's
more like a
not
friend.
one who doesn't have friends. He just is kind of in it for himself. But we got a pretty sweet gig with Kai over there, so he hasn't left us yet. But no, for this, it's just Kai and I. She thought that this is a pretty late party, so we didn't need to bring the whole crew.
Alright.
Do you know anyone else here? Like you do regular business with? Like Jar over there?
I've heard of Jar. Kai doesn't really like him. She says he's kind of a pompous ass. Kind of speaks out. You want my drip. She's done business with other groups, but no one stands out like a lot is important to us. But you're really pretty. Like, can I get you a drink?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. I'd really like to try one of those drinks over there. Have you tried the torty like special one?
No. Kai told me to stay away from that table. That is only to drink the stuff back here. Like, she said the really premium stuff back here. The stuff on that table, that's for the pet.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'll take something. Here's my goblet.
Oh, this is a nice goblet. Sure, I saw this at like similar goblets at a party a couple of months ago that I was at.
Oh, hey, oh.
I'm pretty sure there was a lord who had them. Where did you get these?
Oh, a friend of a friend of I don't remember. It's been a while. I've had these for a long time.
Really? The craftsmanship very.
What's familiar about a guy?
He pours like a little like booze from a pocket flask in your goblet and hands it back.
Thank you. She's kind of like, what's in your pocket flask?
Madrigal's gonna cast. Well, okay, what's the wording of the goblet? Like, what's the wording of that? Like, it should take care of any.
Yeah, it purifies
Okay.
any poison
Yeah.
or bad food.
Okay.
Is there any effect to it? Like you notice anything if it's purifying?
So I think we did specify that if it has to activate, you do see a shimmer when it does it.
Okay.
So
This is
Kai,
just
are they?
alcohol.
Yeah, I was
He's
like, Kai,
not
do they
smart
see a
enough to
shimmer?
try.
Okay. So I still kind of give it a weird eye, and I taste it. Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Absolutely takes a swig of glass. So, are you looking for anything or anyone? Like, why are you guys here?
We're just hanging out, and I was wondering, do you know what's in those rooms down there? There's one room over here and another over there, and I noticed a couple people going in.
Yeah, I think there's like some party games going on over there. Like, there was this one chick who went, I can't remember her name. Kai was talking about her earlier, but Guinevere or something like
Oh,
that.
Gwen? Okay, Gwen.
Yeah, like she said that she thought she saw her going in there.
Oh, which one? Which one of the rooms? You know,
I think it was the game or in the game.
in the game room. Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm like trying to look at my notes.
I wouldn't say walk though. Okay. Oh, okay.
Wait, sorry. Above table. So they saw Gwen in the game room.
In there.
Okay.
They did not see her walk in there.
So either she's been, if she vamped in
Someone took her in there?
For that.
Okay.
I'm wondering, Tori's reaction though,
Mhm.
it sounded like I didn't know if he was mad at her or just like unhappy with what
Or
was
just
happening.
mad.
Just mad. Okay. Thanks, Sharon. That's some good info. I might have to check out those rooms. Right, Magical?
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about going into the game rooms? Have you heard anything about, is it fun? Like, or was it like, it's not for the faint of heart kind of a situation?
Well, I'm a tough, ne'er-do-well kind of guy, so it's nothing for me. But little ladies like you, I don't know. It might be a little rough.
Well, Gwen's down there, isn't she?
Yeah, it's
She's a little lady.
Sharon, I can handle myself. Okay.
I'm sure you can.
And so can
But
Magical.
if you need a strong, masculine man to help you, I'm happy to help.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon.
Danny, you're in the middle of the boat and you can't hear this.
I know.
Is Otis still like hovering behind Madrigal?
Mm-hmm.
Was he just like, what's his, I don't want to speak for Otis, but what's he doing in this moment?
Simmering ray, simmering ray, simmering ray, simmering
Oh, good. He's got Danny covered.
Madrigal's gonna reach, like, or I guess reach up and just like pat him on the shoulder. Like, it's all right, Otis. We're good. It's fine. It's all good. It's all fine. Let's let it simmer. Let's add some spices. Let's add some curry powder to the rage. Yeah, let's add some freaking
That hot sauce. We'll add some of that
hot
hot
sauce.
sauce.
Let's add some hot sauce. Let's let it simmer. Maybe let's toss in some
Adding
garlic.
the hot sauce to my rage.
Hot sauce to the rage. But let's let it just simmer, right? Like we're not gonna let it. And she's saying this very quietly.
No, he's still
Like, we're
singing.
good.
Just simmering, simmering, simmer. Really impressive. He's getting this grasp of scales. Honestly, you should be proud as a teacher. Simmering, 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 rage.
I think Magical recognizes this as like his way of regulating in the moment, and so she's just like, let's let it simmer, but let's not let the kettle boil, right? But like, you're doing great, buddy. You're doing a fantastic job.
You're asking good questions.
Danny would
Fantastic
be
job,
very
babe.
proud of you.
And he says that you're doing a good job asking questions.
Thank you so much. And so is Thistle. I feel like we're getting this guy. We're getting this guy. We've got him. And I think that I'm not sure that we have too much left to get out of him in this moment.
I was gonna say, hey, do you got any more questions? Kind of like
I'm not sure. I kind of feel like, so it seems like in addition to maybe talking to the other guy, the bro man, we now know that Gwen is here and that she's in one of the rooms, which seems like those are two spots that we should probably check out.
Yeah.
Like see what's
okay.
up.
Well, thank you so much, Sharon. It's great meeting you. We'll catch up with you in a little bit. We gotta go say hi to a friend.
Okay, sounds good. Catch you later.
See you later. We walk away. And I just look at Magical and be like, he is such an idiot.
Yes, but you did such a good job. I feel like he's I feel like he's halfway in love with you already. Well done, Thistle.
Thank you. The charisma, or well, I'm not gonna say charisma, but I think that practice on the ship really did something.
I would call that charisma. I'm just gonna put that out there. I feel like you really put the riz on that, man, and it worked. So good for you, go. Okay, where's Danny? Okay, she's way over there. Okay, where's
She's glaring daggers at Jarax.
You're so close to him, just staring at him.
Oh my god.
To be fair, he moved closer to her at some point.
So funny.
Should we kind of walk over there?
Maybe, yeah. Wait, where's the guy? Where's the guy? The other guy? Gosh.
I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. Can I like signal for you guys to like meet me in the corner to like regroup or something?
For sure.
So I have Pockets kind of go over to Danny, be like, hey, come over and chat. And we kind of tell you what happened, what we learned with Jaren, and how Gwen is in one of these rooms. It sounds like she was taken. And I also had an idea. At some point we get the chance. Can we maybe do some type of speech and cheers and kind of encourage people to grab toward drinks and do a cheers? I feel like you guys saw, Danny, you saw what I saw. And I told Magical, like, we can get rid of quite bad guys.
That's how it works. We could give it a shot. Sure.
Maybe not right now. It was just an idea.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think it's going to take a little bit of herding on our part of just like getting everybody to go to that specific spot, and I think that's really fine. It seems like it functions as a, are you thinking about it as like a filter almost, or like a test of who like really truly deeply does suck versus who maybe sucks a little bit less?
Yeah, I mean, and exactly. And, you know, the worst of the worst are going to kind of go Maybe we could even get Torty to, he's very charismatic. We can get him to kind of say he wants to do a little speech in honor of like Jar Axel or something and have people kind of gather around,
That's a-
and then help hand out some of the drinks. Or our priority could be checking on Gwen. I don't know what you guys want to do.
How do we get into that into either or the room where she might be?
There's doors you walk in.
So I really like the idea of getting Tordy to like do a cheers or something and like do a toast, and because I feel like he has the social capital that we don't really, and so love that idea. I am also down to go and check out what's going on with Gwen. Before we do that though, I do want to talk to Broham, whatever his face is, because he seems to have social capital, and I just want to see what the vibe is with that guy before we go. Well, actually, like, I mean, we could split up if you wanted to start going down there, but I do want to talk to him, and just see what the deal is there.
I might go chat with Torty and just kind of relay kind of what we were talking about and our idea, and then I'll come over and join you.
Good idea.
Gordy has moved down to the circle of people who are talking, including Danny and Zadiva and Jarbel and Broham.
Oh, okay. So should we move over there then and just see what they're talking about?
Can I like pull Torty aside just for like a second to kind of tell him that?
Sure. He kind of like, oh, what's up, dudes?
What's up, Torty? I had a thought. Maybe would you want to do in a little bit or at good timing, whatever the moment is, do a little speech and cheers, and we'll help hand out your great drinks to the crowd and
Oh,
do
like
cheers.
do a little viral marketing situation. Have the sourberry pie eating champions and the barred off winners endorse my awesome beverages of peace and get everyone to drink it. That could be pretty cool, actually. I'd be down, man. You just let me know. I will stand right there and say yes to everything you're saying. You should have like the most charismatic person in your party do that.
Okay, awesome.
And then you guys should come back to Low Tide Island. Do another bard off, man.
For sure.
Nice. I think it's
Has-
really good idea.
Jar Axel done said anything the entire time, or is he just fucking chilling?
He's being very like classic party host. Oh, I thank you so much for coming. He seems very much trying to ingratiate himself with that big guy, as well as when Broham came over. He's like, oh, Broham, it's so good to see you. I'm so sorry you're forced to stand next to Horse Girl. Pleasure to have all of you here, though. I'm so just schmoozy, typical Jarbel bullshit.
Danny heard that.
You were standing. There's no way you couldn't have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
My passive insight is now 17. I just want to look at Broham. I want to see what can I glean on a 17 about this guy.
Broham likes to go to a lot of parties, and he just ends up at parties a lot. And it's weird that he keeps ending up at these parties where, like, weird shit's going on. Like, he keeps getting invites to parties, and he keeps going places, and, like, shit keeps going down. He got invited to this one party at Lord Farrenmore's estate, and, like, the hobos wrecked shop, trying to kill people. He, like, ran to the kitchen and escaped because he was like, fuck this, I don't want to die, bitches. You know, he's just a chill dude who keeps ending up in these crazy party situations, and he's just like, right now he's just happy to be there, but he's aware that there's probably something going down because he's like, man, things seem tense.
So he seems popular because he's hapless.
Like, I wouldn't say hapless, like just very charismatic and likable, and has never really made enemies with anyone. He's never done anything that would warrant enemy. He's just a guy who drinks and has fun at a party and keeps not dying at those parties because he hasn't pissed anyone off. Himbo, but probably not dumb.
Not done.
Not
okay.
dumb, just, maybe a little clueless, but I wouldn't say dumb. Like, he's obviously
Okay.
smart enough to, like, when you see Hogwash show up at a party, immediately exit. So he's obviously not dumb,
I think Madrigal's gonna like sidle up to him. She's gonna signal Otis to maybe like not be quite so close to her, but she's gonna like sidle up to Broham. She's gonna like tell him she's gonna tell Otis like, all right, I'm gonna try and chat that guy up and see what his take is on the situation. It doesn't seem like he's much of a danger, but just so you know, I'm gonna go talk to him.
I'll hang back if you need me.
I will. Thank you. You're great.
Sailing Ray.
Great. Yeah, excellent. She's kind of gonna like sidle up to Broham and she's gonna say, I think she's gonna bump into him and be like, oh, do I recognize you from somewhere?
Oh, I don't know. I can't imagine not recognizing a face like yours, but I'm going to consider it a blessing. So it means I get the opportunity to meet you again. Hello, my name is Broham.
That's such an embarrassing name.
You know, I agree, but what can I say? I respect my mother. I respect all women, so I respect the name she gave me.
No, she doesn't say that out loud.
Oh, well, that's what his response would have been.
Well, that's actually a good sign. But she doesn't say that out loud, but she's like, oh, stop it. Oh, you big flirt, you. So,
May I have your
Bro-
name?
Madrigal of the Minnows.
Madrigal, much better name
Yes.
than Broham.
You know what? I think there's a certain charm to it. I think that it says exactly what it means to say. And I think that's fine.
Me too.
So, seem like the kind of guy who knows his way around a party.
Yeah,
So,
maybe a little.
yeah. So say that, a person such as myself, I'm not the biggest partier, but I mean, I'm here with some friends and hanging out. I'm just curious, like, I don't know if you were trying to like show me the ropes, like how do I party? How do I party on this boat? You seem like you know a lot more about it than I might.
We gotta have a drink, obviously. Gotta have at least one drink in hand. You gotta
Got
do
me one of
that.
those.
You know, I believe if you're gonna have a good time to party, your party starts at the third drink. The first drink, that's just a fun little sip. Second drink, that takes care of the anxiety. The third drink, that's when the party starts. So I recommend getting 3 drinks in and then just let the fun happen, man. It's kind of
Let
like
the fun
improv. You just say yes and next thing you know, you're all laughing, having a good time.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's really good
But
advice
if you're
for
gonna
him.
say yes and, don't go into the sex room. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to say yes and in that room. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. I don't judge.
And that's all good. And that's all fine. There's a sex room?
Yeah, there's a sex room and a game room.
Which is which?
The one to the left is the sex room. The one to the right's the game room.
Alright. You've been to either one of those?
Well, I checked them both out, but I don't really want to go into the sex room. You know what I'm saying? Not enough ladies,
Yes.
just a bunch of dudes. No offense to that. I think there's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, I believe that everyone should suck a dick once in their life. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've already done that, so why would I go back in there? You know what I'm saying?
I think I do.
I don't know why I decided halfway through to just like zig and turn him into Kenny, but whatever.
I think Madrigal is just trying to like she's reluctantly amused by this guy because he just kind of seems like he's a professional party boy.
That is his title, yeah.
Yeah, and I think she's gonna say like do you think like are you having a nice night? Like in your professional opinion, from having been at a lot of these, like do you think this is a good party? Like where would you rate it 1 to 10?
It remains to be seen, honestly. It's got the makings of a few good parties. Kind of a lot of bad guys in here, but I don't know if you've noticed, because you're like, you seem really smart, but like, seems like people keep like going missing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, a bit. You worried about that at all?
I mean, just between you and me, little lady, it seems like only the assholes are going missing, and I can't be upset about that.
Hey, I can't either. Can't say.
Except for
Can't say
Doug.
I'm upset.
Doug went into the sex room, and that's because Doug's always been a little pervert. I bet he's sitting in a cuck chair.
You know what?
Nope.
Fair enough, fair enough. So what I'm hearing you say is like this party's maybe a little bit heavy on the bad guys. What do you mean when you say bad guys? Is it like typically there's fewer of them at these kinds of parties that like Jarl Axel throws or something?
No, there's actually normally a lot more of them, but like sometimes he's got more people mixed in. Honestly, the parties are normally much more packed than this. It's kind of like, it's not like we start with more people and we've had less since it started. Normally it goes the other direction, party starts and more people come, but it seems like people just keep vanishing, man.
Yeah? Any
Maybe-
idea where they're going?
I don't, man. I don't.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Well, I mean, I think I'm on drink like what, 2? Maybe I'll start having a better time when I'm on drink 3, like you said.
That's the key, man. 3 drinks. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. If we were to try and some friends and I try to go to either the game room or the sex room or something, like, is there anything that you would recommend we do, don't do, people that we do or don't talk to or something like that?
Man, it's hard to give advice on something like that. Nothing's quite like Charles' game and sex rooms. I would stay out of the sex room personally, but again, I've already sucked a dick in my life, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of dick here to be sucked. I mean, there is, but these don't seem like dicks worth sucking, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get on my knees, it needs to be magnificent. That does apply to both genders, of course. If I'm gonna do the other thing, that also needs to be magnificent. I just don't see a lot of magnificent stuff around here, honestly. Well, he kind of like looks over at Danny and Steve's like, well, looks over at Kai, well, looks over at Magical, well, looks over at Thistle, well. Okay, there's a few nice looking ladies around here, but the dudes aren't too nice looking, and the dudes seem to be the only ones going into the sex room, so I'd probably wouldn't. The game room, that's got some weird vibes up in there, you know what I'm saying?
Vibes in the game room. Magical is just choosing to ignore everything else that he just said. Can we do like an insight check to see like a group insight check or each individually, whatever? I don't know. To see what Jarl Axel's because he's so close to Broham.
So you're trying to insight check that closeness? Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
I'm just trying to figure out like what his freaking deal is. He's like right there. Like what's his reaction? Because also keep in mind, 17 passive insight. I can roll, but I'm also just trying to figure out like what's his deal. Wow, I love having a 17 passive insight. I wish I had that in real life.
Yeah.
Right? I was gonna say Danny was gonna like shoulder check Jarl, just kind of like walking by at some point, but I don't want to fuck up anything Matt would try to do. So I don't know.
I think that if it's something that Danny would do instinctively, you should just do it.
100%. After the horse girl comment, she was totally gonna fucking
Do what you gotta do, because I'm just gonna use that perception and that insight. Well, my passive, okay. I've got a 14 passive perception, 15 passive investigation, and 17 passive insight. So she's just trying to see like what the freaking deal is with him being like right there and what his reaction is to things. So do what you gotta do, as long as I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put it out there that I'm paying attention to him.
So I would say with your passive insight, you would probably put together that Jarbel is maybe a little lower on resources and people than he once was for obvious reasons. And maybe he's trying to network with this obviously charismatic, but albeit a little bit dumb, party boy who might be able to get him into certain places. Because Jarl is obviously having some troubles with the business, as it were.
But he wasn't trying to network with Kai. Fascinating. Okay.
Maybe he already knows Kai.
For the record,
Maybe that guy owes her some money.
for the record, Danny totally did shoulder check just casually. If one can casually shoulder check somebody, fuck, she's rolling.
It's a goddamn good thing. I have rolled like absolute shit all night. I will tell you what.
Wasted all them good ones last night.
Do you want me to pull out the black and red dice? I will do it.
No, not the fairy dice, please.
No, bad. Go to your corner. Bad DM.
No, these fuck you, fuck me dice are just fucking rolling for shit. So you shoulder check him. He disdainfully goes, yes, riffraff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you standing there. My apology.
Oh, since you enjoy playing games so much, why don't you check out my game room? I think you might enjoy it. It's good for your kind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what exactly is that supposed to mean? Okay, all right. Piece of shit.
I wish I could have hacked.
I would note that you guys, despite having his resources diminished, I would say magical with your passive insight. But the rest of you probably just in general with your passive perception would probably get the vibe that he's, I don't know, probably cockier than you'd think he'd be considering the events of the day before.
At least he's got something up his sleeve.
What you said, the normal game?
Specification.
Dude, I don't want to walk into any fucking orgies. Let's just put that out there.
I'm pretty sure he said it was a sir, basically.
Ah, fuck.
The sex room, right? Or the game room?
It's all guys, so that's pretty much all you got in there.
Are we gonna go in the game room?
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't think that there's anything to be gained from Broham beyond the fact that he's charismatic and a little dumb.
Before we go further out, Thistle wants to cast augury. You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses the omen from the omen's table.
Hell yeah!
Question, do y'all want to be from Omen's table or do you want to be from Abby's brain?
Abby's brain. My question is gonna be magical. When we go in the game room, if we go into the game room, what's gonna happen? I guess is that the question, or
Can I above table? So I feel like I asked this like once a session, but when we were thinking about coming to this party, I feel like there was the part of like, well, Jarlax is trying to get a bunch of high-powered items on here for some reason, right? Like he needed that for something. So I'm wondering if part of the games is like trying to get gambling, I don't know, some sort of thing to get access to people's magic items or something like that. I don't know. But part of me is also wondering like, because this is it also about access to that other place that we were trying to get to?
Oakhaven?
Oakhaven? Because it requires those magic items to get access to Oakhaven, right?
Yeah.
And so is our goal to keep him from getting to Oakhaven? So that means that our goal is to keep him from getting access to the magic items that he would need to get at Oakhaven. So I guess the easiest way to do that is to get the magic items ourselves.
Is to
with-
cut his head off.
I mean, possibly.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. But I also, this is all conjecture because I don't know what's in the game room. But because he needs some way of getting access to the magic items, so either he kills everybody and takes them, or he wins them, which is probably meaning that he's cheating in some way to get them, because that's the only guarantee. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that if we go in there with the goal in mind of like, we're trying to keep him from getting, because we also have like some pretty high powered stuff, so we want to make sure that he's not getting that. So all this to say, from all of that babbling, what do you all think would be a useful thing to use augury for? Like, given the ultimate goals.
so it's to help with that. It's a course of action. Like I state a course of action that we're gonna take,
Mhm.
and it's gonna be the omen is gonna tell us good and bad, or kind of indifferent. So
Mhm.
course of action.
Mhm.
Should it be game room specific, or
Maybe.
should we say like if we like fight Jar Axel, or if we
If we play the games in the game room, maybe. Because what did he mean when he said that to Danny about like, oh, like your kind might find it useful. Like, in what way was he being offensive? Is what I'm trying to think.
I
Like,
feel like there's danger in the game room. There's tricks, traps.
yeah, there's
Yeah, Danny kind of wants to go in there because of that now.
yeah. So assuming that we're going in there at some point, maybe Augury can help us understand like if we play the games honestly, maybe what will happen versus if we play the games with subterfuge in mind, because that might tell us like, oh, should we try and like come up with some sort of trap of our own before we go, which I don't even know what that would look like, but
Maybe help get scope the land, then ask the question.
it's good. Yeah, good point.
What
Okay.
the actual game room is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I said the right is where the game room is, right?
Yep.
Are we trying to go there? Is that the consensus?
That's where Danny's trying to go.
All right.
All right, you guys,
Should
let me
all
know
go.
the order you guys are going into the room. The door you will enter is this door.
And
What door?
what door?
This to the this north of the boat is where it's a
Oh.
big shadowy block. And I have a little pointer waving.
Okay.
Danny's
That's
going.
yes, Sativa's right.
Madrigal might send Otis. She's gonna, and she's also fine now with Otis sticking a little bit closer than he was before. She's like, you can come back.
I'm sorry, is fucking Kai following us?
Yeah, I mean she's got crazy good sleight of hand. I don't see why she wouldn't want to go to a gameplay.
Danny just kind of fucking keeping tabs. That's all.
Yeah. On my passive insight, is it that Kai's following us specifically?
I would think that Kai probably has business with you guys that she's not been totally transparent about.
He is intrigued.
Prophecy of chaos stuff or what?
No.
Okay.
So Danny, Sativa are gonna be the first ones through the door. Let me move the fog.
Meg is fucking fantastic. Just putting it out there.
Of course you are.
What?
Alright, so you guys are all walking into the game room. You see a table in the middle with cards, you see 2 pool tables, you see an air hockey table, you see a roulette wheel, you see an archery game, you even see 2 pinball machines.
What's freaking what's her face doing? What's that table that Gwen is at?
Yeah, fucking restrained. Oh fuck, I see another. Never mind.
What do you see?
Where's Gwen?
I was assuming over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What does that say?
Does Danny see that? Token?
I assume you can all see it when you walk in. It's pretty obvious. You see a very familiar
Oh.
face hanging, incapacitated, with exhaustion, poisoned, and restrained. Currently wait, hold on. I have a few more conditions I could put on her. 1 second. My apologies. She is also currently rocking the unconscious condition and also the stunned condition.
Jeez.
She looks like she's been here a while. She does not look good. 1. Gwendolyn Umber Proud. She's basically like just strapped to this like spinning body wheel thing that looks like it's one of the games.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone have like healing word or something?
Maybe do that magic thing that you do sometimes. What?
Pardon?
What?
Sorry,
What?
Maybe do that what?
No, looking for that thing you do. You look for
Oh,
magic. You know?
Detect magic?
Yeah. that
It's
little
like my
I'll cast detect magic.
The binds that hold her seem to be part of the problem. They seem to be some sort of anti-magic that stop any sort of magic, including healing and also her from activating any of her own abilities, which is the problem she has been in for probably a while. You're all welcome to try and roll a medicine check to see how roughed up she is, to get a timeline of what's going on with little Miss Gwenny, but
I will 100% roll a medicine.
well, I got a nat 20 plus 3, 23.
Shit, okay, you beat me because I only got a 15.
Thistle, looking at her, it looks like she has probably been here a while. You would argue that you're not sure you guys have seen. I would say with the condition she's in and you getting a nat 20, accumulating a 23, you would probably think that the last time you guys saw Gwen, actual Gwen, was when you very first met Cordy. And she has likely been under this situation all that time.
So walking in, is he noticeable?
I would think if you're looking at Gwen, you probably see the guy who's sitting there staring at her too.
Is that fucking what's his face? The clone?
Yep, sure fucking is.
The way I'm trying to fight this man.
Dude, immediately, like, Danny just fucking freezes. Like,
Yeah.
Just fucking deer in headlights.
Sativa's gonna like take your hand and kind of like pull you to her.
No.
Yeah, Madrigal's gonna stand in front of. She's gonna put herself in front of him. And she's gonna bring Otis with her, just like a barrier in front of Danny, and just.
I don't
This is gonna kind of. She has a 16 for passive perception. I don't know, but she's looking back at Kai, trying to gauge which.
Looking at Kai.
Yeah.
It looks like Kai is. Kai, I guess you're just looking at the games. Tell me what you're doing as you walk in.
I looking to see what kind of games are. Kind of curious to see what can be gained for being in a game room. Usually there's some fun prize, and kind of wants to see what she could obtain.
Can Madrigal cast protection from good and evil on Danny?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Okay, I do it.
She has a death grip on Eva's hand.
And Sativa is just enduring that, and it's not hurting her at all. It hurts a lot, but she's not saying anything.
Eva, I don't I
I
don't.
think I know either. Do you ever feel like you're pretty sure you can handle something, and then you go and you grab the bull by the horns, as it were, but you realize what you thought were the horns were actually just a toe?
Sure.
Feels kind of like that, does
Thistle's thinking, just wondering, Cordy's outside and like he's upset, but he also didn't like warn us, or I don't understand.
I wonder if maybe Torty might feel guilty about not having been able to protect her or help her in some way.
You guys have heard that Torty's been here a couple of times setting up for a party, but the things that he set up was a simple crate. It's obvious he's been probably trying to figure out a way around it, but it's not like he's rocking a ton of magic.
If I'm sorry, if Madrigal's like close, Danny's gonna kind of be like, we gotta get her out of there, like now.
We will.
Now.
Yep. Can I use my passive insight to see? So the Manchun clone up here, how aware, like, what's he paying attention to right now?
He seems like a man of leisure, very, very just casually looking around, very amused, very unafraid of anything. He occasionally will flick a coin at the wheel to have it spin again, and then he laughs.
Man, fuck this guy.
Oh my god, Danny's about to fucking like launch something at this dude.
Danny, I can completely understand why that would be your instinct. I think that maybe we should think about this just a little bit for a minute.
This is what he fucking does.
It's what he does, yep. His passive perception is 12. I'm looking at his looking at his stat block.
Me too, actually. Isn't that funny? Only one of us is supposed to.
Oops.
Let me see. But he's got like 126 HP. AC is 12 though, so we can, I mean,
Is it though? Is it though?
that's what the simulacrum page says. Are you telling me that's not what it
I mean, Simulacrum does not say 12. It
Oh,
says
shit.
AC of 15.
Mine doesn't say that.
The DM's does.
So just total reaction thing, like get it, but Danny's gonna summon Flame Blade, like just.
Alrighty.
It's not doing anything with it, just fucking summoning it.
Alright.
You don't want to try to talk first?
I think Madrigal's gonna try to distract Manchun. Maybe get him talking.
There's a chair next to him that's free.
I think she's gonna walk up to him. She's gonna put on her sash. She's gonna take her Cora out, and then she's gonna start just like strumming a little bit, like a song from that she picked up from some bard who is, I don't remember where Manchun is from, but from wherever it is that he hails. She's gonna start strumming a song from there. And her intention is to get his attention and get him talking.
Alright, you're gonna go ahead and do a performance check.
No, I didn't want him to be here.
Well, there could have been two of them there.
Low key, I kind of did.
Oh, can I do a reroll? That was a 5.
You are welcome to.
10. Wait, no, because my sash. Okay, what does that grant?
Advantage? I think?
Advantage +1?
Yeah, I think it's advantage +1, so you'd get to have an advantage for that first roll, and then also advantage for that re-roll if that first advantage didn't help you.
Okay. Oh, nat 20. Oh, thank God. Okay, so that's a 23 + 1, 24.
Alright. He seems very amused by your performance, actually. What's the song that you're performing? What's it sound like? What's he listening to? What's he enjoying so much?
I think it's kind of a dirge almost, like one of those songs that would historically be performed at burials, like funeral rites. And that's what she's playing. Kind of a mournful dirge, and she's looking right at him. And on that, and again, I keep bringing up the passive insight, but she's trying to figure out like what his response is to that. Is it enough to get his attention, or is he focused on Gwen because he's pleased that he's got her trapped, or is he focused on her because it's the only thing to focus on?
You're singing playing a funeral type of song and trying to glean where his head goes with it. Alright, and you rolled a nat 20 on your performance, and you have a 17 on your insight. So it seems like at first he's watching the wheel. He occasionally flicks the coin to make it spin again. He maybe finds a hollow enjoyment out of it, but it seems very empty. You know, like watching reels on YouTube. He's just doom scrolling at this point. Doom spinning, as it were. However, when you start playing your song, he kind of stops paying attention to the boring entertainment in front of him and turns to you and seems quite interested in your performance. And after a few minutes of playing, he says, "Yesterday was a very hard day for me. This song, this performance you're doing was a very good fit, lifting something in my soul. I like that.
What happened? She's still like strumming.
Great violence. I lost somebody who I knew as well as myself. He's referring to a clone. Lost friends, lost an associate I had a particularly excellent human trafficking arrangement with. It's a rough day. Now I'm gonna have to deal with these fucking Centaurans showing up because that annoying little half-breed Marion causing problems, and it's all just bothersome. So your song lifts my spirits because I was not able to bury my fellow person I knew as well as myself. He was killed in a senseless, wasteful act of violence, and I didn't even have enough parts to bury him. So this song brings me some sense of introspective solace.
Thistle wants to cast Augur.
You have your question figured out.
I do. If the party chaos crew were fight Manchun and his baddie in this room, what will happen?
Are you sure that is the question you will ask when asking the gods who are notoriously vague?
No.
That's why I'm like, hey, this is a very big deal. It's a very big spell to use, especially the first time. So above board, I think it'd be a good idea, like above table, to collectively discuss it. Because it is, while I don't try to play trickster, DM, gods, and wish things, there are like, again, there's certain wheels that have to be on the bus, as it were. So really open-ended things, normally the gods aren't going to give super specific answers, they're going to give really vague ones. For example, if you were to say, what would happen if we were to fight Manchun in this room, you would probably get a response back, violence and destruction. Would it be your violence and destruction, the bow's violence and destruction, his violence? You wouldn't know, right? So because this is a big spell, it's your first time using it, I want to make sure you get the maximum benefit and you actually really enjoy this first experience. So above table, that is what I will say.
Okay. So you guys know where I'm going with this. Do you think a question along those lines of if we fight versus if we somehow don't fight? Like if we fight, will we all leave this room alive or something like that? I don't know.
But I'm wondering if we want to phrase it in terms of option, like which option is better, or maybe even a bit of a yes or no. But I mean, again, if the point of us coming to this party was to keep the worst case scenario right now seems to be that, well, A, we gotta get Gwen out of here, but B, and if Manchun is able to get his hands on enough magic items that he's able to get to Oakhaven Isles, that seems like one of the worst case scenarios. We might need to incapacitate him enough that that's not, or kill him ideally, right? I think I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around, like, should we just like what do we need?
I don't even know if we're in the realm of can we kill him.
I don't know, but Danny is like seconds away driving that fucking flame blade into the back of Manchun. Just FYI.
Oh my God.
And I gave you a cone of fire to represent your summon fire blade, and I also am putting this little ring around Sativa because she saw you do that and was like, alright, we'll summon flame, I guess. Little staff.
Oh,
She has a lot of-
she fucking summoned flame.
She's like, well, if my girl's doing it, so am I. This might be dumb, but look, Sativa's been this dumb before, actually.
That's my other girl.
So Kai is seeing everybody else playing with flames, kind of wants to bring her flames out.
What you got?
Flame tongue whip.
Alright.
Danny will fucking side-eye Kai and be like, alright. Kind of like nod.
Do you guys think it's possible to pull Torty in, or like?
I think that if Torty could be down here more easily, he might be here already. I'm also trying to figure out what his immunities are, Manchun's immunity. Because if he has immunity to fire, then this would be
The poison.
poison? Or is that his only immunity?
Well-
Of power. So he can cast. Okay, here's what I see as the problem right now. If we are just trying to engage in battle with him in close quarters right here, assuming that he can call in everybody that's like up above, I'm not sure that we walk out of here alive.
Should that be
Because
the
he has-
question?
pardon?
I'm sorry, should that be the question? Does the Chaos Crew walk out alive?
Or what is the path the Chaos
Attack.
Crew walking out?
There you go.
That's a good one.
Can we? I wonder if he knows about Torty's brew.
Passive perceptions above 13 will notice Torty's in the game room going table to table with bottles in his hand.
Oh, are people disappearing as he does so?
You guys actually see this. You've seen what's up, guys, but you're now seeing politician Torty. He's clapping people on the backs. He's remembering names. He's dropping drinks off. His eyes are a little sparkly, actually. He's giving finger guns that seem cool, and he has flippers, so how is he even doing that? This is kissing babies, shaking hands Torty. Now we know why he became the mayor of an entire island, and he's dropping bottles with each table.
Here's my fear. So he has power word kill. So you could stab him and then he could just kill you and we wouldn't be able to do it. There would be no like saving throws.
Dude, there's so many fucking healers and we're
Do
fine.
you know what power word kill means?
I do not.
What's it sound like, Danny? Sound it out. What does power word kill sound like to you?
Power.
It means that we would not be able to save you instantaneous, assuming you have fewer than 100 hit points. And so I just don't think that brute forcing our way out of this is going to be, I think one or more of us is going to die if we just attack him right out.
I have an idea.
Mhm.
We already set in motion. If I can signal Torty to, after he's kind of passing all these drinks out,
Mhm.
signal him to kind of give that speech and like a cheers to
Mhm.
whatever, and see if we can get everyone to cheers and drink. Maybe even Manchun, probably not. I don't know. And then that's gonna be the trigger moment of, are we gonna fight?
Right. I think that makes sense. I'm also wondering if we want to do some sort of arcana on the device that has Gwen restrained, because he's what, flicking a coin or something to keep it going?
Yeah, when he gets bored, he flicks a coin at it and it starts spinning.
Can I do an arcana? And yeah, Carl. I don't know what Carl's doing.
Sure.
It seems like since the DM mentioned Carl, we should probably do something about it.
I'm just trying to let you
Danny?
guys know there's a lot of factors at play right now, and that is one that you've not been paying attention to. And that might be
I got
fine.
18 arcana.
So this machine looks like it's a game machine of some variety that was made. It's ran by some I don't want to say low level magic, but a very simple magic all the same, that just you deposit coins into it, the magic field grabs it and it causes it to spin. The more gold you the more money you give, the more aggressive the spins get.
Okay.
Cool. So,
And go ahead.
did you have something in mind, or?
I wanted to see how powerful that contraption is, in the sense of, can it hold any creature?
Sure can.
Okay, so fuck me. This isn't Meg. This is totally Danny. Can she just, not attacking, literally just, can she put a hand on the fucking clone's shoulder and just be like, I think you've played enough, friend.
Is that what you're doing?
Ah, nope, sticking by it. It's fine.
Remember, you have disadvantage because protection from good and evil.
I don't know what that does.
No, it means that Manchun has disadvantage on you.
Okay, that's cool. Dude, all she did was touch him. There's no attack. Stop rolling, Abby.
A Bigsby's hand lifts your hand off of him.
What, like a mage hand?
Bigsby hand, a little bit more aggressive. Bigsby's hand can do a little more fun stuff than a mage hand can do.
Okay.
A Bigsby can smash you.
Guys, I read that he's arrogant, manipulative, ruthless. He's very sure he's the smartest person. What if we I was trying to see if he likes to play games, and if we wanted to take the route of, I don't know, like betting.
Game of chance probably be quite helpful.
Did the Arcana check on the device tell us anything about how somebody gets like stuck on it, or how to like trapped in it, if that makes sense? Like how someone might be released from it or tied to it or something like that?
There's a key. There's a
To the device?
Yeah, there's a magical skeleton. I love a skeleton key. What a vibe.
Huge vibe.
Is the skeleton key somewhere we can see easily, like on somebody's waist?
Or neck even.
Who's Manchun's?
We'll say odds are gonna be odds will be Manchun's, evens will be Jarl's. 6. So the skeleton key you saw on Jarl.
Is Jarl in here? He's not. He's outside, right?
He's schmoozing, still trying to smooze with Broham. He might be showing up since he saw you guys go in. He might enjoy your moral crises.
Okay.
So did Manchu just not fucking react to that outside of his like weird Bigsby's hand?
Why would he interfere with someone as beneath him as you?
All right. Can I run a plan by a half-baked, very, very half-baked plan by the crew? I like the idea of a game of chance or some sort of game that we can play to. I like that. I'm thinking of, even if we were to win, how would we actually contain this guy? And I think that if we are able to get the key somehow, free Gwen, and then trap Manchun in the same device, since it can hold any creature. And then we could just run it, like keep feeding it coins until he's stunned and incapacitated and restrained and whatever, so that we can actually get him. Because at this point, I don't think that we can fight him and win. But if we can get him all of those same conditions that Gwen has, then maybe there's a chance. But I don't know how to get from point A to point B to point C, basically, because we also need to get Jarl in here.
Jar will enter once you guys are finished your above board conversations to assuage.
Oh.
And actually, could we take a quick 10? You guys can brainstorm all you want. I can go pee real quick. It'll be just awesome for everyone involved.
Yes.
Awesome. And then we'll have a game plan, and Jar will be in just once the above board part is done. He'll be on, so you guys can include that in your plans.
Okay. Is there a way to defeat Manchun that does not involve
Our death.
does not involve
I do. If is he still like actively tossing coins into this fucking machine thing that Gwen is in?
I have paused all action until we're done to above tabling, but yes.
Okay.
It seems to be his preferred game of choice.
So while they're still since he so rudely pushed Danny's hand off, I feel like she would kind of walk in front of him and try to catch the next coin that he tosses in if she could. Not trying to start shit, just catch the next coin he decides to toss in.
All right, you'll make a dex save or dex roll for that.
19.
All right. He was tossing a silver in, which you caught. He seems annoyed by this, so he holds up a gold coin. As you recall, the more money is fed into the machine, the more it rolls, and he hands the gold coin to Bigsby's hand, who then just drops it onto the thing. It begins spinning wildly. Gwen, who has been unconscious, actually does become conscious for the briefest minute, whimpers a little, and then falls back unconscious.
You are a son of a fucking bitch. Seriously?
Oh, I'm
will
so sorry. Did you want a turn? I have been hogging it. It's the best attraction in here. My apologies. I'm surprised you have the money to even feed the wheel. Perhaps that's why you stole mine out of the air. If you want to, by all means, I have no problem with some charity cases. Gamble on me, dear. Go ahead. Toss it in.
Yeah, why don't you take a fucking seat and relax a little bit, bud?
Literally sitting down.
I think Madrigal shoots Danny a look, and then she says to Manchun, "Did you put her in there?" She's still kind of like strumming.
I don't involve myself with petty party attractions. I'm sure that was Jarl or one of his little helpers.
Right. So it doesn't matter to you if she dies specifically.
If she were to die. No, actually, I had asked Jarl to put that one, he points to Tiva, on the wheel instead, but apparently she was difficult to get a hold of, so we had to keep this entertainment on hand instead.
Danny. She's not saying this out loud, but she message cantrips, all caps, bold, italics. Do not.
Yeah, I actually sent him out on a little mission yesterday to try and grab her, but apparently he failed me. It's a shame.
Nope, that flame blade that she has, she just fucking holds it right up to Manchun's face. I'm sorry,
He seems very
you want to
bored.
fucking repeat that?
I said that I wanted to have the little purple-haired one on the wheel instead, and I asked Jarl to get me my toy that I wanted to play with, and he failed me. Do you have trouble understanding common?
Oh my god.
I feel like Charles should be on that wheel then.
Mm-hmm.
He failed you.
That, you know, isn't it? What is your name? He's again completely bored by Danny. Does not take the threat at all, but he very much seems interested in what this Thistle girl is saying. So he turns to you, Thistle. Say that again. Come closer, dear. Come closer. You might have just the kind of mind I'm looking for. Repeat that again.
She walks up a little bit closer, kind of confidently. She's like, "It sounds like Jarl failed you, probably more than once. And you think he deserves to be up on that wheel. I would throw in a coin or two. That would be amusing."
I'd also throw in a coin for Jarl up there.
Would be.
I would as well.
He did fail me. We hired him and spent a godly amount of money to have him organize the troops, and then it led to what? Puts them all in a headquarters, lets them all get blown up by idiots. Maybe you're right. Tell me, what could I pay you little people to put Jarl on the wheel for me? Since I assume, and he points disdainfully at Danny, I assume this one would have a problem with the purple-haired girl going on there. What would it cost to have you all fetch Jarl and put him on there for me?
I'd do it for free. Actually, I'd like to be the one that puts him on there with the key. I'll take.
Well, I do believe he has the key on him, so you could probably get it from him. I'd be willing to pay. I'd certainly be willing to watch.
How does that even work, really? Like getting somebody on there?
Simple matter, really. You have to grapple them in some fashion and use the key to unlock the locks and lock them back again. I wasn't here when they set this one. He kind of points at Gwen. I wasn't there when they set this one on it, but I understand they may have poisoned her or knocked her unconscious. I don't know, she was all banged up when they brought her in.
Right.
Yeah, not as much fun when they're already banged up. You know, you want to have them fresh so you can do your own stuff to them. That's why that one, the purple one, would be good. She's been fresh and sleeping all this time. It'd be delightful to have happen.
Fucking kill you. Cut fucking tongue out. Keep going.
Meow. This one's got claws, huh?
You want to fucking see claws?
No.
It's new love. You know how young love is.
Mhm. And so what you're telling us is, if we were to get Jarl Axel here and we were to incapacitate him somehow, get the key, put him up in that contraption, that would kind of be a win-win all around. Yes, you get your entertainment, we get our satisfaction.
Not opposed to it. I'd watch it. What would that cost me to have you take on this task?
What's your range of payment for such tasks, typically speaking?
It depends on how fanciful they are executed. I'd be willing to pay some gold for that.
Jump off a fucking cliff instead.
No.
How about a favor?
It'll depend on the favor. I'm not gonna owe some scruffy little potty people a rent favor. What kind of favor would you be interested in?
Simple one. Something, nothing particularly intense. No large sums of money, no daring deeds, nothing particularly important, but just a simple favor, a small one.
What would be an example of the small favor?
Abstaining from harm in a particular circumstance.
You're trying to get me to promise to not harm people in a certain circumstance?
Maybe not people in general, but perhaps those of us who do your bidding in this particular circumstance.
What would the terms of this agreement be then?
Okay, above table, question mark, maybe? Is that possible, or do you want me to riff right now with Manchurian?
You can above table it, it's fine.
I'm wondering if we want to do some kind of like, if we get you, Jarl Axel, you cannot take any action to harm us within a particular amount of time.
Do we want to add the time element?
I don't know that he would agree otherwise, but
And by the
I
way,
don't-
it seems like he doesn't know that it was us.
I
He
don't-
would not be bargaining with us.
I don't want him to touch Sativa.
Mhm.
I'd
Which
much
is what we
rather
can-
protect her. I don't know.
We can say
But-
Sativa's off the table, Jar Axel's the real prize kind of thing.
maybe something like, if we agree that the prize worth that the individual worth punishing or holding accountable in the situation is not Jarl Axel, but is not Sativa, but is in fact Jarl Axel, and we're able to like get you satisfaction in this sense, then you agree not to harm anybody involved in making that happen.
And we can make it sound like your guys aren't gonna mess with us, kind of thing.
He would probably make you specify that if you take any action against him or his people, for example, your grumpy little horse girl, if someone else does an aggressive action, they're not going to refrain from retaliatory actions. Like, they're not going to say, oh, well, we made an agreement, shucksy doodles, you can stab me to death.
If Danny can get a guarantee that Sativa would be safe, he will refrain.
Refrain from what?
Stabbing Manchu in the back of the fucking head.
Is that the only thing that will keep Danny from doing that?
At this moment, yeah. He showed specific interest in Sativa. That's pretty much what Danny locked on.
Okay, so it's kind of a life for a life kind of a situation. We get you, Jarl Axel, you leave Sativa alone in perpetuity.
Is that what you're offering him?
For Danny, I don't.
Well, I mean, if we don't, Danny's gonna try to stab him and he's gonna do something like power word kill. Oh.
I think you need to not just protect Sativa, because he could agree to those terms and then murder your entire party and still be or start to murder your entire party. And B, because you guys were part of what caused him to lose thousands of troops, and he'd still be meeting the terms of the agreement. You need to protect everyone, not just her. You could specify she goes free and no harm comes to us, but I wouldn't specify, no harm to her. These are very evil people. You have to think more evil on how they're going to behave.
And kind of include maybe Torty in that too. Say our crew, if we have to be specific, I don't know. We could emphasize, like she just said, emphasize doesn't harm.
Do we know? I'm thinking about who. Carl. Do we want to check on what? Sorry, it just occurred to me that our DM had mentioned Carl, and we didn't check up on what Carl was doing, in case that changes the calculus in any way. The Sativa, how do we check what Carl's doing?
You can
We
ask him.
can.
How do we do that?
Not up there.
Is Carl in the room? Do we know that?
You don't see him.
No, they're all on the boat. I thought. Are they on the boat?
No, the familiars you guys specified we're gonna be doing stuff, and then Carl grabbed him and said, "You're coming with me, chums."
Can someone
Except
like
for
warg?
Pockets is there with Thistle, and Thistle has specified that Pockets is there.
Can Sativa like warg into Carl and figure out what's going on?
Yeah, they talk telepathically in their head all the time. Just have to ask her what he's saying, all that. Role play it out.
Danny, can you message Cantrip Sativa and be like, "Hey, what's Carl doing?" Or are you a little too preoccupied?
No, I will do that. And have you heard from Carl? What's going on? Where is he?
He is below decks.
Big Tiva, is he trying to blow shit up?
He called it placing insurance policies and quote not being a bitch ass NPC. I still don't know what it means. It feels like it's an insult. Whatever.
Yeah, I know, but okay, okay.
What is he presuming that Danny tells us?
Absolutely does.
Okay. What is he trying to blow? If he's okay, here's where my brain went with that. Sorry. Okay, so if Carl has figured out a way to kind of have valuable resources unlocked that gives us a bargaining chip we didn't have before, because then we can tell him, how about this? How about either you give us what we want. Okay, sorry, my brain is like stopping now. Give us what we want and we don't blow up your shit. But that depends on what Carl has done.
Why would you blow up a perfectly good ship?
Fuck this ship.
Got a lot of pretty lights. I like that.
I like
Carl-
this ship.
So does the Tiva's party. Fuck this ship.
Just like I should put lights.
Carl
on this
doesn't
thing.
give a shit.
Wait,
He doesn't. He loves wrecking boats, man. Doesn't give a single solitary ship.
That little
keep your-
fucking twig.
Keep Twig away from my boats, please.
So Carl's of the
but
don't start no shit won't be no shit variety. You haven't started no shit. However, Jarl has started some shit. And if you think he didn't hear what Manchun said, he's not pretty pissed off about it too.
Well, again, what the heck is Carl freaking doing?
Some shit.
All he says is insurance policy and not being
Listen,
a
can
bitch
we
ass
get-
NPC.
That actually might work in our favor because I bet Manchun's got something like read my detect thoughts or whatever. So we could tell him like I could be like, read my mind right now because I'm telling you, we've got an insurance policy and you don't want to know what it is. And he won't be able to, and because I don't know what it is, all he has is the threat of the fact that we have an insurance policy.
That we have a twig with like dynamite somewhere below deck.
It's like, are you really gonna take the risk right now of losing everything that matters to you? Every single resource that you have?
His ego's too big.
Pardon?
His ego's too big. I don't think.
Part of him
He
that is
wouldn't
too
do it.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Alright, so two Manchun. If we give you Jarax, so you leave the quote unquote purple haired one alone, you don't fuck with us, call it even. Jarl decided to essentially fuck you over.
I wouldn't say he fucked me over. He just deprived me of the entertainment I wanted. That one, points to Steva, has actually fucked me over on multiple occasions. You people have also fucked me over on some occasions. I know we're all being coy, but I know what you were doing yesterday. I'm not a fool. You killed my
What?
clone. You killed
you
my
talking
work
about?
associate. You killed thousands of underlings, but they were still doing jobs. I can be a good sport, but let us not get things confused. Jarl has annoyed me and I would like to see him pay for that. That one, she'll get pain eventually.
That one you won't fucking touch ever.
What?
Ever.
I think that you will understand that we feel quite strongly as members of a crew, some of us in different ways from others, but our intention is to protect each other. And I've got a question for you, which is, what is your intention? What is it that you want, Manchun?
I want domination of this entire region. I plan on taking control of it, all of its resources. Nothing little crews like yourself can do about it. We can play fun
Oh,
games
you know
all we
that's
want.
not true.
We can play
You
these fun
know
games, but I could easily end all of you.
Could you? Well, I mean, I would never doubt your power. And I would also ask that you. Now, just a few minutes ago, we were thinking of making a deal, weren't we?
Yes, for some amusement's sake, but I'm not gonna say that I'll never go after the purple-haired one ever again, just for some amusement. If you want me to give you a pass for the evening, fine. She's not that important. I'm fine with playing with my food, as it were. I'm not gonna give you a free pass just for a night's amusement.
Danny
we're
is gonna
asking
fucking
for
just
past,
look at Magical and be like, I swear to fucking God.
Danny, message cantrip. We've got, if our goal is to get rid of this guy forever for good, we've got to play our cards right. And I know it would feel much better to just stab him right now, but we've also got to protect you and we've got to protect everybody else in the crew. If you were to do that, one or more or all of us would die.
She still tenses, but she's chill.
Thank you. I know this can't be easy. Appreciate you.
Torty, who's never seen an awkward vibe he can't inject himself into, climbs onto the table between Madrigal and Manchun. By the way, he is still a gigantic, like over 6 foot tall, just gigantic sea turtle, like just hulking giant shell, giant dude. And he clambers on up on the little table and he's like, "What's up, guys? My name's Torty. I'm the mayor of Low Tide Island Island, and I am here to talk to you guys about my peace offerings. I was a little shy and a little scared about offering these to you guys, but I was boldly given such great advice by the one and only Chaos Crew, who encouraged me to come in here to you." And he's kind of like looking at you guys like, he's like, "I thought I'd come in here and pass around my peace beverages to everyone." And he kind of shoves the bottles into your hands and winks at you. He's like, "I thought I'd give everyone these bottles and we could all raise our hands and show off our markings of our teams that we're in. For some of us, we have special tattoos, right? And we're all gonna hold our arms up and we're gonna toast together."
Here. Kind of
You're here.
cheers with the Manchun guys and the bad guy. Cheers.
Come on, Manchun, you gotta, Magical, give me assistance in this persuasion and roll persuasion for me. Come on, come on, Manchun, take a bottle.
I can roll. I'll roll persuasion too. I'm rolling. I gotta reroll.
That was an 8.
14.
Christ, do you
Persuasion.
want Danny to? She has like nothing at persuasion.
I got a 15. Not good enough. And like I kind of walk over with a bottle too, because originally he kind of liked my attitude, I guess. So this was gonna walk over and like personally hand him one. I guess, and like have one myself.
He's kind of unsure at first. He's like, I don't know. But he takes the bottle from Thistle because he has kind of enjoyed the cut of your jib, and you haven't been threatening him, and you've seemed a little twisted. And he's like, all right, it's like a game recognized game situation. It's also a situation where Manchun just rolled a fuck me on the dice, which is, by the way, a 1. Can't roll for shit tonight. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so he kind of takes the bottle and he's like, all right. And he raises his hand up, and all of you have the bottle in your hand, correct?
Yep.
All right. Everyone can roll perception to see what all you're gonna see in this moment.
Ooh, dirty 20.
I hate 21.
Same. Dirty 20.
21.
All right. So each of you feel a very soft. Kai, do you also have a bottle in your hand? And if so, what was your perception?
I wasn't sure if I was rolling. Yeah, Kai went ahead, took one, and she has a 14.
You're not gonna see everything. You will feel the soft caress on your wrist. All of you, in fact, will feel a very soft caress, almost like a tongue, wrapping completely around your wrist. But then let's go.
Okay.
As you look around, all of you with your unnatural and natural 20s will see almost instantaneously everyone minus Manchun, who had a bottle in their hand that wasn't in your group, vanishes. The bottles just clatter to the ground. Manchun is going to take a second. Sorry, haven't actually dealt image to a big bad that can't be instantly killed. They are going to not much damage, but he takes presumably some damage, and more importantly, spots the tongue on his wrist and flings the bottle. He stands up and does not look happy. And Tori's like, whoa, little guy, it's okay. You never seen drinks that bounce back, guys, back up.
Okay, guys, can Danny now that everybody else is gone, can Danny fucking stab him yet?
Can I freaking do charm person on Manchun or pacify person?
Amazing sentences that were uttered during D&D
Can I-
today.
Can I cast augury now?
Yes and yes. So I'm gonna say yes, you can try to do pacify person or charm person, and Thistle, you can go ahead and do augury. And Danny, if you want to go ahead and stab him, you can. But ultimately, you're not asking me, you're asking your teammates. I will say yes, you can all do whatever the fuck you want. I would ask your teammates.
Can I ask my question first before you stab?
Fine, hurry up.
Oh, don't hurry me. Important.
It's got a good point there.
Okay, I'm gonna do pacify person instead of charm person.
And Thistle, do you know your question?
If we, as a crew, including Torty, Kai, Sativa, all of us, if we fight, like battle, harm further, will any of us die?
So this is one of those open-ended questions that you're asking a god, right? Because you're trying to ask the gods an incalculable amount of options. So it's gonna be hard for them to give you a specific answer. I will say the answer you get back in a powerful voice resonating in your head says, there is always a path.
At least it's not a yes.
Hey, Danny's attacking.
Wait, I
FYI.
cast freaking pacify person on Manchun. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Poor Danny.
Right? Like, you stole my kill last night. They're stealing my kill tonight.
So it's a dirty
I had
20.
no idea
Oh,
it was
no.
going to kill him.
A dirty 23, apologies. A dirty 23.
Oh, diddly freaking box. Never mind.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You don't have a reroll?
Would you like me to instead roll with the bad guy dice instead of the green dice so I can get a more accurate roll? Maybe the bad guy dice will suddenly roll lower than an 18. I can do that.
No. Does that mean the Sperry dice? No, put that down.
Okay, for sure.
Are you really gonna?
What did you roll?
What'd you just do?
Well, I originally had rolled the green dice, but I've been using those for good guys. I said, oh, if you want, I can roll with the black and red dice I've been using for bad guys. And you said not to, and I said, okay.
Well, what did you roll the second time?
Lower than I rolled the first time.
How much lower?
Not substantially lower, but a little bit lower. Instead of a dirty 23, it's a 19.
Never mind.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so the question, if Danny were to possibly attack with a 17 plus 6 because Meg cannot do math, that hit Manchun.
It would.
Hey, can I flame blade just fucking right into the fucking side of him?
You sure can.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
All right. If you did in fact roll the, what was it, 20 something?
Yeah, it was 17 plus 6.
All right, which will hit. Roll damage, and then I'll go ahead and start getting everyone's initiative set up.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Y'all can kill me later.
Well, if
Well,
Manchun
it's
isn't
in
beat them to it.
character.
What was that?
I said it's in character. That is what Danny would do.
It totally is. 15 total for Flame Blade.
15 total.
And are you gonna step back at all?
No,
Fucking
she's.
Lord.
Is freaking what's his face in here? Jarl Axel?
I did specify once you guys took action, he would enter, so he has now entered as all this chaos is going on. Add him to the initiative too.
Okay.
And then I think you can all enter I think you can actually type in your initiative if you want to roll initiative, or you can tell me, but if you say all the numbers at the same time, I won't hear it. I think everyone's in the initiative. If the NPC is with you, like Pockets or Otis, they'll just put their number with yours.
I need to be
Oop,
added
I need to
to
add
it.
you. I didn't know if you were going to consent to fighting with them or not, but I'll add you to the initiative.
I don't know where to go to add my initiative.
You just type
but
it
it's-
into the box. Like if you click it, the number, you can type it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Gonna give her fucking bells
He
right.
said, I want to Eldritch Blast something.
Dude, for real.
So would you guys like a hired hand?
Yes, please.
As everyone's fighting Kai, would you like a hired hand?
Please.
I think I might be able to sit.
Thank you.
Danny, if you stand so close, I can't really
Don't stand
use
so
certain
close
spells.
to him.
I'm trying to think, is wild shapes action? Oh no, it's a bonus action. Shit. Alright, after that, I'm gonna fucking bonus action wild shape, if I can,
Yeah.
into a, I'm gonna go Panther, because it actually has a higher DC, or AC.
All right. So Danny's a big kitty cat.
I am. I'm a big old fierce kitty cat.
I knew you were a kitten.
You shush.
Danny, take a step back.
Alright, fine. If I back up, does he get opportunity?
We'll say he's too shocked by everything. And also Sativa's like, pss, 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 pss.
I will back up to Sativa.
That's what actual animal handling looks like, guys. Pss, 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 pss.
Jesus. Guys, that's all it took was like chin scratches.
Is Torty in the back?
I guess he is now. Danny, what's your initiative? Same, and Pockets will put you with 10 as well with this'll.
8, sorry.
All right, Otis, will have you go on Madrigal's turn as well. Madrigal, you don't have to worry about like telling him what to do. I can handle that, but just like remind me to actually do Otis if you don't mind, please. Satival, I guess, will go on Danny's turn. Does that sound appropriate? And then Porty will go, I guess, by himself. He doesn't really know any y'all like that. So, starting at the top of the, actually, I let Danny get her little action in. Anyone else have any actions they wanted to declare before we actually start the proper initiative?
Yeah.
And what are those
Me?
actions?
May I use my unseen servant to get that frickin' key from Jarl frickin' Axel?
You can certainly try.
Okie dokie. Well, there's no saving throw. It just creates the thing that performs simple tasks at my command until the spell ends, and the duration is 1 hour.
All right, so you're gonna have Unseen Servant try to get the key off of him?
Yup.
All right. And we'll say that at the end of the round, that's when we'll I guess, get the key to your possession from the Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And then, unless he stops it in some way, I will look at his stat block in a second. Thistle, what was your action gonna be?
I was gonna go for the key too with Pocket.
Oh.
So
Oh, 'cause
Well, actually, so what is Pockets' bonus?
Sleight of
The
hand?
thing.
he's a high sleight of hand.
Okay.
like a really high sleight of hand.
Team discretion minimum +5.
Okay.
It's more if
Well,
it's
it
food.
doesn't. I guess it doesn't hurt to have redundancy. Like if you try and because yours is higher than I think you're before me. So if you try and it doesn't work, then I'll try with the unseen
Okay,
servant.
with Pockets.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I should do this, but dispel magic. I should probably wait till try to free Gwen first or spell magic. Right?
Sativa's gonna do her helpful NPC action, even though she still doesn't know what an NPC is, and use prestidigitation to make the inside of this room feel like a very pleasant summer day for one brief moment. A nice breeze is going to blow by Jarl, knocking his eye patch off, and a bright sunlight is gonna fill the room. This will give him disadvantage.
Like for the duration of the battle.
Until she gets rid of the sunniness.
Nice. So he does not. Sorry, go ahead.
Because so he has sunlight sensitivity as a drow, and he will, if it's sunny, he has that disadvantage on attack rolls as well as some ability rolls, unless he's wearing the eye patch, which is why she said, fine, eye patch gone, sunny as fuck.
Excellent.
For mine, can I use steady aim to give myself advantage?
Sure. Well, everyone's declared their little freebie actions. They're gonna happen, and
For Thistle, so Pockets is doing the sleight of hand, but for Thistle, I wasn't sure if I should just try to do the dispel magic for Gwen, because that gets rid of.
Is it a one and done?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range, any ongoing spell of level 3 or lower on the target end. For each ongoing spell of level 4 or higher on the target, make an ability check. On a successful check the spell. So would that take the spells off?
so does is it do one or is it multiple that you're allowed to dispel? And how many spell slots do you burn through trying to dispel them? Because she has quite a few on her, and that is intentional to try and make someone burn their spell slots.
2 spell slots. Wait, is it 2 or is it just a sec? No, it's a third level and it's 2 spell slots. And it's any ongoing spell of level 3 or lower automatically, and then if it's level 4 or higher, make an ability check for each one of those.
Each one of them.
Yeah.
So would you want to do it on Gwen or on the wheel?
I don't know, and I don't know if it'll come right back since she's still on the wheel. So maybe I should wait until like, we fix her and
Yeah,
then
we gotta get her off, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Fuck sake, Star.
Sativa's like, I don't get it.
You wouldn't, honey. It's okay.
Did you guys hear she called me honey?
You.
Can I cast a frostbite on Manchun, my freebie?
Sure, go for it. Does he get a save on that or?
Yeah, target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. I don't remember him having. Did he have a good save?
Nah, he's
It's not
got
great.
shit con.
Great. So he's got a 17. So sperry dice. Sorry, guys.
What the fuck?
He's a bad
Oh,
guy.
poor-
Put Sperry dice away. That's just rude.
Roll persuasion.
Keep using the Sperry dice.
Cass ass. I'm pretty persuasive.
Do you
He's
want
in
me
a
to answer
different
that?
world.
No, I do not.
So, top of the initiative, assuming does the frostbite doesn't hit with 17, does it not?
It's in hit.
Is it half damage or
No, I don't think so. 14. On a failed save, the target takes
Half
a failed
damage?
save. The target takes 1
all right?
damage.
So you still get some damage. Roll that up, 1d6,
Okay.
because he failed, but you still got some.
Do it.
Six.
All right.
And
so-
it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
Okay. Remind me if he makes one. I doubt he'll be using a weapon attack. He's got just so much magic to flick with.
Yeah.
All right. Top of the initiative. Kai, what you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna try to make most of this since I haven't gotten to actually use a lot of this. Flame Tongue Whip. I am going to go after Manchun as actually sneak attack first. I think I beat with my dagger, which is, and since I have advantage on that, so that's an extra d6 of damage to one creature when I hit an attack if I have advantage. So I'm going to attack with my Flame Tongue Whip. Advantage 16 and 18.
To hit Manchun, those will both hit. Wait, sorry, the 16?
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
it would be 18 for because it's advantage,
Right.
so 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 will hit.
Okay, 6 for the sneak attack.
And you're targeting Manchun, correct?
Yes, 10 damage.
All right, 10 damage to Manchun.
Get an extra D or 2d6 because we decided they were on fire earlier. So another 7 damage.
Alrighty, another 7 damage taken. Second to complete your.
Yes.
Alright, he is first up. Jarbel is going to attack you, Thistle, for 19. He's going to hit with a 19, I believe. That hit you?
Yeah.
Alright, he will be stepping forward. It is deeply unlikely you'll be able to hit him when he does this, but you are welcome to try and make that opportunity attack when he steps up to you. You can also let Pockets do one as well, but he is going to hit you for it's actually not that much damage at all. It could be a lot where it's going to be a total of 5 damage to you, Thistle, from Jarl. Really chill. He's a little surprised at y'all's audacity right now. And you and Pockets can get a reaction, so you'll each roll a d20 to see if you hit with whatever weapons you have in your hand. I assume in Pockets' case it's his little +1 dagger.
Okay.
He's like, bitch!
I rolled a 2 for, I guess, Thistle. Yeah, 2 for Thistle and a 15 for Pockets.
Yeah, so Pockets with a 16 modified, because you see he'd roll 15, then add the +1 to that. He will
Yeah.
do a d4 +1.
5.
Alright, so he's gonna do 5 damage. You were so surprised at him stepping into your space. That's probably why you missed. And then Manchun is hardest one party. He's looking across all of you. Madrigal, you're gonna do a wisdom saving throw. Is working on he's trying to detect thoughts.
Oh no. Okay. Gosh, diddly freaking. Oh wait, no, that's a wisdom check. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
Should be a little
save.
higher for you actually, I think. I don't
Well-
actually know.
That's an 8.
Reroll.
I don't know if I get one.
I have quite a few.
I mean, I'll take one. I already used one, I think.
Can I give her one of mine for watching the thing?
Sure.
Okay,
Not
thank
gonna
you.
Reroll.
Oh, it's worse. It's a 5.
God damn it, Matt.
Don't you have that inspiration from the SAT?
That's for, I think that might just be for
That's his
performance.
performances, yeah. So he's trying to read your thoughts and he's wanting to know surface level. What is the plan here?
Well, the nice thing about that is that I don't know.
So he's digging into your
Wrong
brain
one.
like a brain spike. He's convinced Madrigal's the smart one. He's digging into your brain, looking through all the bits and pieces. He finds a bit of a song lyric. He finds an obsession with corn. He does not find any sense of plan.
bitch.
Magical cannot articulate a coherent plan right now. And the way her brain works, it's either coherent or it's really not. And so it's not coherent. And so he doesn't get anything. We're improvising, baby.
And that'll be Thistle's turn next. Oh, Manchun's
Okay.
also reduced speed to 10. He's probably not moving much, but noted. He is gonna be reduced to 10. And then Magical, you'll be up after Thistle with you and
Okay.
Web and jar and restrain dex save for
Yeah, I love that face, baby.
He rolled poorly. His dex is a dex save, correct? On Jarl?
reread exact-
Oh, but he's
restrained by the-
disadvantaged! Sorry. Never mind, that first score is what he's gonna keep. That's just fine.
It must succeed on a dex saving throw or have the restrained condition while in the webs or until it breaks.
Alright, so he rolls an 8. Unfortunately, he has a plus 11 to dex saving throws. Narratively, we'll say he's a drow, so the spiderwebs shoot onto him and he's like trying to stop you with spider webs. I was raised in these.
Shit.
To account for that crazy plus 11. Dude, that's insane.
Fucking long.
Bonus action. I think I'm gonna use Misty Step, I guess. Teleport. Can pockets come with me? Or no?
Sure. We'll say pockets can. Is he gonna do an attack before he goes though?
Yeah, he can do an attack against her axle.
Just doing the dagger again?
Yeah.
Alright, D20 plus 1.
19 on the D20.
Alright, D4 plus 1.
Three.
Alright. And then you guys are gonna Misty Step away.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that gonna complete your turn?
Yeah.
Magical, you're up.
I had a couple of questions. Did we try to get the key?
That was, you're gonna have the answer if you're successful or not at the end of this round. It's happening right now.
Okay. My other thing, I mean, this is a question I could probably just ask Torty, but does the drink thing work only if you ingest it, or would it work if someone got it like poured on them or something?
You have a passive insight of 17, so I'll say that you noticed in his big speech he did mention holding it up in your hand and the licks on your wrist, and you would suspect that the bottles of peace were trained to target people with specific tattoos.
Ah, and Mansion probably doesn't have any.
Probably doesn't have any, which is why it attacked him, because they sensed the inherent evil but didn't actually succeed in much because he's a big, powerful, big bad.
Gotcha. Okay, so I would like I'm gonna cast Holy Word, which is a cantrip, and for that one, it's a ranged spell attack. Let me see. That's a 16 to hit.
So you're targeting Manchun or?
I'm targeting Manchunia.
Alright, 16 will hit.
Okay, so that's 2d8 for 11 damage to Manchun.
Alright, 11 damage to Manchun.
And then I would like to bonus action. Wait, may I do, okay, so let me explain what I'm trying to do and then you can tell me if that's allowed. I would like to cast bonus action Celestial Revelation, but instead of the wings thing I typically do, I want to do Inner Radiance, which is searing light temporarily radiates from your eyes and mouth for the duration you shed bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. And at the end of each of your turns, each creature within 10 feet of you takes radiant damage equal to your proficiency bonus. Knowing that Jarl Axel is like light hurts him basically was the reason why I wanted to do that. Now, I don't understand if that means other people would be hurt or just people that I targeted to, is my question, I guess.
Oh, we can say for at least for this, it can be people you target.
Okay, now I don't think I'm within 10 feet of him right now. Yeah, could I move to be a little closer to him?
Sure, you get
Or is
30. You get 30 feet of movement.
Okay,
on your
great.
turn, so.
I'm gonna move to closer to him, and I'm gonna do that then. Bonus action, Celestial Revelation, and yeah. So my proficiency bonus is +3, so I guess he takes 3 radiant damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Madrigal, I would like
Oh,
to
no.
rage.
Please, yes, please rage.
Once you say please rage, you hear music in the room. He's not playing it. He is now just just bashing with his multi-attack. He gets that.
Hell yeah, it is.
He is going to make 3 attacks. None of them are a crit, but they do all a hit. He is going to
Hell yes.
deal a lot of damage. He's aiming at Jarbel.
Yay.
And he just like 1, 2, and then like a big swinging 3. You should know each time the guitar breaks, but by the time it swings to the next hit, it is healed back. And then he swings for a third, and it is healed back. And it is smashed each time, but each time it manages to heal itself. And then he's back to here, ready for his next action. Danny, you're up.
Well done, Otis.
That was sick. I give this a shot. I'm gonna, in the panther form, I'm gonna pounce or attempt to pounce Manchun, which is a DC 12 strength saving throw, or he is knocked prone.
It's a weak stat of his. Good job. So 14.
Fuck!
Mm.
Sorry, it's the Sperry dice.
God What did we just tell you about those dice?
I'm a brat. I don't listen. What can I say?
Ain't a my fucking existence.
I thought you were a good girl, not a brat.
That's you had that wrong apparently. However, Danny, you are about to get you're currently in panther form, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Are you familiar with like pack tactics and how that works?
No.
So the cool thing about pack tactics, for a quick little deviation of thought, we're all learning D&D. At the end of the day, we all are always trying to learn a little D. Pack tactics is basically what happens when you have animals that are able to work as a team together, right? This can be useful in terms of flanking, for example. They can have the advantage on flanking because there's just so many of them, or they automatically will get things like flanking if they simply have one ally adjacent to the target versus two, right? Just pretty nifty. It generally also will, sometimes depending on spatial constrictions and DM approval, it can also tend to inflict a little bit of disadvantage on the enemies if you have pack tactics. Now, in order to get pack tactics, you have to have a number of animals that can form a pack, right? Makes sense? Cool.
Yeah.
So a big thing that I think is personally really helpful for dealing with a big bad fight is action economy. If you can simply do more things than they can do, they get more boo-boos than you get. So anyway, I say all that to say I don't have a token for the 8 panthers that Sativa summons on her turn with you, Danny. But conjure animals is a very useful druidic spell that you guys should consider.
Eight panthers.
Hell yeah.
That she can summon up to 60 feet from her, which is up to this point. So she's gonna do that for her turn. Now, mind you, she's not gonna be able to do much of anything on the rest of her turn, but that's what she's able to do to contribute to this.
So man, we just fucking legit left than anything else the night before.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
What'd you say? What? I genuinely didn't hear you.
I said I'm so mad that they just fucking legit slept and anything else the night prior.
Okay, that's a good thing. They didn't do anything else. They just rested. They're ready to go. They're able to fight, think creatively. I mean, Danny's obviously a little gung-ho and aggressive, but whatever.
No, she could fucking talk to her as a fucking panther, but she's just gonna kind of be like, that fucking hot. Love you for that.
And now Tordy's gonna do a similar attack, violent attack on Manchun. While I roll that up, Kai, you're up.
Sure.
I think I missed something. I'm gonna take care of rolling for the baddies so I don't slow down combat. Kai, you're up.
Okay, so let's do bonus action, steady aim, and then for my attack, again, I get a bunch of fun stuff. So flame tongue whip, and then first we'll start with the flame tongue whip. So that is a 25 to hit.
On Manchun?
Mm-hmm.
That hits. What's the damage?
Let's see. On top of that, I also get a bonus or sneak attack bonus. So 16 damage with that. And then Nick also, since I was using light, lets me do an extra attack, which I miss. I kind of trip over myself.
Alright, is that gonna complete your turn?
And I'll complete my
Jarbel is going to swing and a miss on his turn. Just actually embarrassing. Unfortunately, Manchun doesn't miss. He actually crits.
Against who?
Thankfully, that's that good news comes in. Good news, bad news situation. Just instantly kills one of the panthers.
Can I get a attack of opportunity for that?
For
him attacking the panther since we're flanking?
I guess you would count as flanking. You're on their team. Sure. Only because of pack tactics, though. Normally, I don't play with flanking. It's annoying.
18.
And Thistle, you guys are up next.
Another 7 damage.
Thistle, you're up.
Thistle remembers that she's wearing a beautiful dress, and
Yeah,
she's gonna
she
do a
is.
little twirl. Gonna do a little twirl, and she's going to use the gem projectiles. Now, when the command is spoken, the gems will shoot off as projectiles, turning into a small 4-inch orb of elemental energy to a range of 90 feet with an attack +7. You may command up to 6 gems per turn. Gems can target a single creature or multiple, so I'm gonna target just Manchu actually for 6 gems of, let's do lightning damage, sapphire. And each color of gem has a different elemental effect of 2d8 damage for each gem. So that's 12d8.
I would probably suggest using the owlbear to roll the 12, so it gives you the calculated number for you. Just to make things easier on you. Unless you like doing math a lot, that's also an option.
No.
But I'm not counting that shit up, so.
Nuts. I love it.
Did you say 12d8?
Yeah, because it's a 2d8 damage per gem, and it's 6 gem per turn. Which I could do, I was thinking of doing 3 to Manchun, 3 to Jar, but I want to hit Manchun, all 6 gems. gems.
Yeah, no, fuck him. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I add for owlbear. Is that it? I add.
Yeah, you add however many dice to it and then roll it.
So it's 12.
Yeah.
And what's the? I'm sorry. It says with an attack +7.
So the to hit would be +7. So you'd roll the d20 to see if you hit first. With +7 advantage, I gotta imagine.
8. So roll again.
I'd roll again so you have advantage just to, get the best possible hit.
11.
All right, +7 is going to be 18, which would hit.
Okay.
Those modifiers come in clutch. They make the dice care less, but you get to
9, 10,
deal.
11. All right, ready?
Yep, 52
Whoa.
damage. This'll really twirled her heart out.
You twirl it, and the gems are
Danny's face.
That is hot as fuck.
pew pew sapphire gems.
She's like, oh yeah, fashion's not so fucking silly now, is it?
Yeah,
52.
Holy
Hell yeah.
shit.
Get
Now it's
him.
a fucking party. And what's Pockets
Yeah.
do?
How's he looking? How's he looking?
He's
He looking hurt?
He's looking a little hurt.
Nice.
did you say pockets now?
Yeah, Pockets now.
Do we know? Did we find out if we got the key?
Yeah, you do have the key. The key has been
Okay, cool.
while you're twirling around actually, the key falls around your neck while you twirl.
I think I'm gonna have pockets kind of take the key and run over to the wheel. Can I do that?
Let's check the distances, but it's feasible, yeah, as long as the distance works out. He's a little far away though, so it might he can go what, 30 feet?
20 feet.
20 feet. So he can get this far.
Okay. And I think that's it.
All right, very effective turn, honestly. Thistle, that was a pretty good turn. Got a lot of shit done. That was like magical when she's like, I'm gonna stop and think for a moment. That was some that level shit right there. Speaking
This
of
was like-
magical, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a freaking. I think Magical's gonna do Thunder Wave. The 13 Constitution save.
On who again? Sorry.
I'm gonna do it on Manchun.
All right.
Well, actually, because it's within 15 feet, so I'm not sure if I can.
Yeah, you can't hit Manchun because you're a little too far away for that.
Can I first move a little bit closer to him?
Sure.
I get 30 feet per round, right? Is that what
I believe that's what your speed is, yeah.
Okay, so let me see if that's enough because that seems like right. 15?
Yeah, that work?
Okay, so Thunder Wave, I'm gonna cast it at a 3rd level. So each creature in a 15-foot cube makes a con save throw. On a failed save, they take 2d. On a failed save, they take 2d8.
I didn't know my Sperry dice could roll that low.
Fuck that dice.
What did he roll?
2.
Yeah.
Actually, it takes 48 at a 3rd level. Hold on.
That's called karma.
21.
21 damage?
Yup.
And does he get like pushed back at all or?
Yep, 10 feet.
All right.
And a thunderous boom is audible within 300 feet.
So he falls out and is actually like half laid onto the pool table.
Now, Abby, is there any chance that he could maybe get pushed a little bit closer to that contraption?
I don't know, but I know that he's not looking too good right now.
Okay.
If you are aiming, I was just going with the direction you're flowing in. I could say that he maybe falls against the reel instead. Or
That'd be real nice.
okay, I was trying to have him fall into Danny's realm of getting opportunity attack. I was, but
Okay, never mind. Then that makes more sense. That makes more sense for Danny to. Yeah, sorry.
so he's like half onto the pool table. It's like, ugh. He at the end of the day, he's a big, powerful baddie. But at the end of the day, he is a squishy magic user human. He's got a lot of powerful spells, and y'all are kind of crushing him in action economy. There's a post-it note full of fucking damage he's been dealt right now. So he's not doing too hot. And now Otis can also take a turn, should you so instruct him to do so.
I would love for Otis to take a turn. I don't know if he's got anything except for going into a rage, but that was very effective the first time around, and so I'm really not opposed to it.
Yeah, he sees what you've done to Manchun. He kind of looks over, sees Danny in panther form, sees 2 panthers, sees Sativa right there too, sees Torty there, sees Metro there, and he's like, bet. Grabs the uke, same thing with Jarl, 1, 2, and 3. Hits at least 2 of those, and does some damage. And then swings it back.
Hell yeah.
Rage! And it'll be Danny's turn. Danny, you're up.
Is he looking like or
Look, he's looking real rough. Like he's a good hit or a single crit away from probably something. And unless you let him get to his turn. I will tell you, if you let him get to his turn, all bets are off.
do I technically have advantage because of the flank?
Mhm.
Not a crit, unfortunately. I was just gonna bite, which is a 19 plus 4.
19 plus 4 hits.
Actually, what? I'm sorry. What?
What?
Apparently I'm a disaster gay. Never mind.
A 19 plus 4 will hit.
Yeah, you
Did you have advantage for 2 rolls so you can try for a crit, or did you already roll that?
No, I just rolled a 1. I could do it again. Do I actually have? All right, well, can I use that instead?
If you want, you have to declare it though, so I can strike it off
Fine.
the sheet.
I would like to declare that crit then. Please and thank you.
All right, you're losing your banked crit.
Does that mean like Matt already the highest roll plus whatever?
So a banked crit literally means you're gonna get the banked roll. Like it's automatically a critical hit. You're gonna get to have the max possible damage in addition to whatever you roll.
Okay.
Nice.
It's not great. I mean, it's not fantastic. It's 15.
It's 15 total.
Yeah, bite's not great.
So what's bites?
1d6 plus 1d6 plus 2, so it's 8.
So that's 8, and then you rolled what?
I can't add.
I don't know why I'm nitpicking it. 15 is gonna, but dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
So fun fact: do you guys know how much points he normally has? The clone
126?
himself.
100 and something.
Well, yeah,
Uh-huh.
like 100 and something.
That's 126. 126. Yeah. So you guys were at 124 before this crit. So Danny, if you want to describe how you kill Manchu, person who kills your family, so many other people in your life, you are welcome to.
She will in fucking Panther 100% just jump onto his prone body, sprawled out onto the table, and just fucking tear into his throat with her fucking teeth and just rip the fuck out of it. Tear that shit out and just rip a whole chunk out and just throw it. Like shake her head, and then whatever she tore out is gone.
Kitty's got paws.
Kitty's got claws.
He's got bite. So she was like, y'all see how she bit that? That was crazy.
Sativa, relax.
Just like
I'm fine.
with her fucking paw is just like
Yeah, it is.
wiping at her mouth.
So Manchu will fall dead. Danny, does that complete your turn?
It sure do. I guess if he's dead, I will drop Panther and just Danny in fucking super sick outfit covered in blood.
Hot. All right, I'm gonna say the sativa is just honestly too surprised to do shit. Torty is gonna be like, oh, whoa, that was like gnarly, man. What are we gonna do about this guy? Pointing to Jarl, who is also not looking great. Kai, you're up. Yeah, sorry, the NPCs are gonna stop attacking when y'all get one big bad down. Now you're on your own.
Kai is going to bonus action steady aim and aiming at Jarl. She is going to use Firebolt and she is going to miss.
Cool. All right, anything else?
She's too far away to do anything else cool.
All right, now Jarl doing what Jarl does best. It's his turn, correct? He is going to stat block, go motherfucker. He is going to attempt to evade and get the fuck away from you guys because he is not stupid and he knows a losing fight when he sees one. So he is going to God, he has so many ways to get away too. I'm so sorry. I should have prepped this. He's going to do a very clever thing to get away. He's going to immediately try to do an invisibility situation. Who is standing closest to him?
Otis? Is that a roll that he's gonna do?
Yeah. He's going to attempt to go invisible. Otis is going to put out his.
Cutting words.
I'm sorry.
Can I cutting words?
Yeah. Go.
Can
for
I
it.
cutting words? Oh, okay, cool. Wait, unless Otis was about to do something?
You go first.
Okay. Because he subtracts a 4 from that with cutting words.
Okay, so you're trying to subtract a 4 from Otis's roll or from Jarl's?
From Jarls.
Okay.
Can't go invisible. Does that do anything?
So he's using a cloak to go invisible. What Otis rolled was just does he see it happen, which he did see it happen, which is why he's holding his guitar out like, I don't think so, friend.
Oh, okay, cool.
But he's saying friend in that tone that's like, bitch, we ain't friends.
Yeah.
So he is stopped. However, I would definitely try to take care of him quickly. He's about to do some powerful evasion if he doesn't get this off. So moving on from Otis, so that's Otis's reaction. That was his attempt. Thistle, you're up.
So sorry, is he invisible? I know Otis stopped him.
He's not. Otis kind of reached out, grabbed him with the guitar, and kind of flipped the cloak up.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, nah,
Okay.
fuck you. The girls aren't done with you yet, bitch.
Otis, what a real one.
Thanks, Otis. This is gonna kind of get a better shot at him, and she's kind of peeved by like the webs and how he laughed at her. So she's like, "Well, what about my gem? I can't say something cool. my dress, Jarl." And she does hit twirl again, and she's gonna do her the gems. Yeah, and this time she's gonna do this cold damage. Is that okay? Cold
Yeah.
damage? Okay. So all 6 gems are going right at Jarl. 16. Wait. I have to roll a d20.
You do.
first,
You have to
sorry.
roll a d20 to see if you hit.
Sorry.
Can we count that if she does?
Arctic, did you hit?
I got 16.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so 16 to hit. Plus, we 61 damage.
How do you want to do this, Thistle?
Something that she's gonna spin and her dress is gonna flow out and it's all sparkly and the gems are like flying around the dress, like hovering close by, and it gets faster and faster and they shoot all rid a jar and they just kind of cold and it just kind of freezes and explodes.
Very subtle, Abby.
Yes.
Yup. Frozen chunks of drow crumble to the ground. A quiet falls on the game room. The Panthers kind of just like, nothing to do now, and Sativa dismisses them back to whatever ethereal plane they come from. What are you guys doing? What are you thinking? How are you processing this?
I think Mash was gonna say, Pockets, can you go get her out of there?
Pockets, he runs over and uses the key to get her out, and Thistle's gonna run over too, and she's gonna use, after she gets out of the contraption, she wants to dispel magic.
When you guys release the bounds, she basically just fucking falls forward. Like, there's just nothing left in that body. She's alive, but like that's a gradient scale, and she's on the grayer side of it, as it were. She's alive, but all you can really be sure of. Poisoned, damaged, exhausted, dehydrated, just all the things.
I think Madrigal's gonna run to her and give her an elixir of health.
Alright, and what does the elixir of health provide?
It cures any disease, removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned condition.
Alright, that'll do. That does quite a bit.
Did she already, I wanted to do dispel magic.
So the dispel magic is gonna,
get rid
it does take care of some of the curses that she's under, but she was also poisoned. Yeah, it's had just, great number of fucked up things happened to her the past couple of weeks. But she's starting to kind of, she's obviously dazed, very much out of it. Like, the confident, fun, quirky Gwen you guys have seen is very much not present right now. She is like, her bell's been rung a few times, as it were, and she's kind of not even sure where she's at right now. We're just like, what the just heavy breathing. You didn't die.
I think I'm just gonna cradle Gwen's head on my lap and like pat her hair a little bit and not say anything.
I think Danny's kind of doing the same thing, just kind of like staring at Manchu, desecrated corpse on the pool table, just fucking heavy breathing, just looking at him, not really saying anything, just kind of staring at it, like total fucking tense body. Still fucking, I'm pretty sure there's blood on her mouth at this point still.
Satia's gonna like just so very, very gently, just like very gently put her hand on your shoulder. Like,
This one's gonna take out her weapon, her scimitar or whatever, and just get a couple swings in, hitting his body. Like she did with the fish on the deck. Chopping off his hand. And she breathes heavy and calms down.
through the whole thing, Sativa's like hand on Danny's shoulder, blood is just flying, hitting their faces, hitting up, but she's just like very solid, just like, okay, this is kind of gross.
Thistle, can you not?
Why are you gonna disturb her? She's gonna work through this. It's just her fish guts, honestly.
Pockets gives a couple kicks though.
Kai, any thoughts?
Kai just kind of smiles, strolls over to the chair, and sits down, like very bisexual energy, like not sitting in the chair properly, legs crossed over the arm, like kicked out, just absolute swagger, and smiles at us. So you agreed to pay me for my services. I hear you have a boat.
They don't have a boat.
It ain't our boat, it's her boat. Whatever you want with the boat, you're gonna have to ask her.
We're sitting on a
What about
boat. Why
this
can't
boat?
she have this boat? Yeah, like Thistle's saying. Thistle, you're so smart.
You want
Oh,
this
I
boat?
plan to take this boat. It'll do nicely for my fleet. I also want a couple of those jars, or the bottle that your turtle friend.
He's like, yeah, I didn't hire you, and those are my children. No offense, new friend, but those are my babies.
I'm pretty sure they're not your babies. I'm pretty sure they're actually some of my lost property.
No, because your lost property was stolen from someone else. This was fairly found property in the middle of the ocean. Thank you very much. You lose your stolen property, it gets claimable. Those are the oceanic rules. Everyone knows the rules of oceanic exploration when it comes to lost treasure. He picks up a bottle. It's okay. The mean lady's not gonna get you to do evil. We only kill the bad guys, don't we? Yes, we do. Who's my good little baby? It's like a tongue comes out, like gently, like touches his cheek. Like,
Oh,
it's a little weird.
Wants to know what that is. The rest of me does not want to know what that is.
Kai and Tori represent two opposing parenting strategies with this particular item.
Yeah, but oddly enough, same effect.
Same effects. Very shockingly similar outcomes. Tories only do torture bad guys, though. Like, they only eat bad guys. Kai's eat whoever
The
Kai tells them to
people
eat.
that my babies are doing bad to me.
Exactly the difference.
They're getting in the way of my business.
So you guys are on the boat. You have two dead bodies in front of you. One is very cut up and torn up. The other is also not doing too great. It's dead. What are you doing?
I think Madrigal says something like, I think she looks at Manchun's body and she's like, well, turns out, I mean, it was pretty appropriate to sing a funeral dirge. Turns out it was for you all along, I guess. She is pretty concerned about Gwen, and so is just not really processing, I think, the fact that Jarl and Manchun are dead as much, because this lady's like literally on her, and seems to be not doing great. But she looks at Danny and at Thistle and sees that they're okay, at Pockets and Notice, but she's still just sensitive, obviously, but she's trying to figure out what's going on with Gwen.
And
This was kind of
you go ahead.
this was kind of looking at everyone to assess, like Madrigal said, see who's doing rough, and looks like Gwen Nemo. She kind of walks up closer to her. And she wants to use healing word to help her regain some strength. Hit points equal to 4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And I was gonna have to roll a d20
For which one? I'm sorry.
for healing word.
Not to hit. No, you can just do it.
D4. Okay. 5.
For 5 damage.
5 or 5
or 5 healing.
Healing.
Alright, and that's to Gwen.
Yep.
Alright, it helps. It's she has a large pool of hit points that are no longer there, so it's something. It's better than it was. The medicine that Madrigal also gave has helped. It's there's only so much the body of any kind can withstand before it just needs to heal. But you do think that time and some repeat heals would probably get her close to back to normal pretty quickly.
Can she talk?
She can probably eventually. Yeah, she can probably kind of come to, kind of just shaky, like, where, what, singing girl? Because Madrigal's right there by her.
Sorry, y'all. I think that I'm hitting my kind of.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other? Do you have any other business you want to do before you go back to the boat? Is really what I would like to get you guys to, so you're not on this boat middle of the session.
Good point. Where Carl? What's he doing? Is he still? What is his insurance policy still active?
It's still insurance policies row is a possibility. That's what makes them insurance policy. He might not trust your new friend. So
Okay.
It's a lovely individual.
Carl's not stupid. Carl knows what you're here for.
They have something that belongs. I just want my possessions back.
Do we want to do a check for magic items?
For the sake of everyone is tired and it's late, it's not a magic item that Kai is after. You do not have a magic item of Kai's. You have a Kai. Do you want to answer this one, or do you want me to?
Fucking killed my bounty. I want my bounty.
Add that to the counter.
That's Danny's response.
Yeah, Madrigal, were you talking about magic items on the ship that Jar was like hoarding?
Yeah, just so somebody can't take them and open the portal again. But also, that's interesting.
Yeah, we'll give you some gold.
Yeah, I'll give you some gold.
Some gold.
Yeah, you didn't kill the fucking bounty, we did.
So now they admit it.
Do you really want to take on the karma of being known as someone who killed the Lord and, have that prestige? You guys seem like you're pretty good people. Wouldn't that possibly make people think twice about letting you in their little cozy town?
We just fucking killed
killing
Manchun. You really think we give a shit about some lore?
We killed 2
You might
men.
not, but people in a cozy little town might.
I'm just not sure
Sure.
that it would.
The cozy little town that we fucking protect and came from. They're not gonna let us back in.
If you're known to be killing lords of the realm, that's
Fucked
not
up,
what good people.
fucked up lords that
Then you
people
killed-
from the cozy town had bounties on that we just took care of. What do you
The
want?
bounty wasn't from them. Jarl's the one who had the bounty.
Also not true. It was actually Marion from Heistron who had the bounty.
We can split the bounty
Well,
with you.
Jarl's hired me, so
Whoa, back up. I'm sorry. Who hired you?
Jarl hired me to kill a list of people,
So
and the last one I had was Lord.
Who's on that list? Exactly.
Again,
Outside
Jarl did not commission her. Bad narrator. Unless you're choosing to lie, in which case you can roll deception. If you're lying, roll deception. Otherwise, it was Marion.
Is 13.
I can't imagine that they're gonna lose to that, but you guys tell me.
What do you need me to roll? What do you need me to roll?
I mean, passive perception is 14, passive insight 17. I feel like I probably wouldn't.
Madrigal does not fall for it.
Passive insight.
My passive perception is 16.
Yeah, so.
I was bluffing. I failed my bluff.
I was bluffing.
Okay, it wasn't Jarl, but I was hired to kill a list of people. They're all dead. You were not on that. I took care of everyone, but I like to keep my reputation intact. And having my reputation saying I missed a mark is not good for business.
Why
Sounds
can't
like
we share it?
you
We're together.
problem. Thistle, you're so much nicer than me.
Well, it could be beneficial to both of us, or I don't know. Reputation. We teamed. We got them together.
That would be as long as you're splitting the bounty.
Sure.
You want to split 10 million
No,
gold?
no, we already got that 10 million, right? This is a different bounty,
No,
right?
it's the 10 million.
Oh, hell no.
Really, it's chump change to me, but
Well, that's not particularly equitable, now is it? If we took out most of the marks and you
no,
want...
you took out one mark
No.
out of my list. It was the last mark.
Yes,
on my
but
list.
the bounty that we got was... Wait, above table. Wasn't the 10 million for that
So yeah,
guy.
the 10 million was only for Lord Farrenmore. To be clear, Kai's already been paid millions of gold for the rest of that list. She's absolutely trying to shake y'all the fuck down right now. She has gotten millions of gold for other people that she killed.
I
Yeah, I
imagine.
got 27 million for the other.
I think Marshall's just gonna look at Kai and say, "No."
No.
You know what?
Sorry.
Why don't? Is it really about the goal? You just want the street cred? Is that like kind of what's going on here?
It does affect my.
She was like, I mean, we don't need that heat. We were all stressed about that
Yeah.
yesterday. It seems fair to let Kai. She's such a baddie. Look at her. She's so cute and badass. I mean, it would make a lot of sense for her to take credit for this.
Cute.
She's
Really cute.
You can take the credit. We keep the gold, though. How about what do you think?
I mean, they're at the beginning of their career. You're not even like it's 10 million gold's nothing for me, but like these guys, they need to start getting some of their own money. You know, they gotta buy their own damn boat. You have a fleet. Have some sympathy on young adventurers. You know, you get the credit. That's what matters.
And I get to keep this boat.
Yeah, totally. Of course, this is already your boat. I thought I saw a sign that said Kai's boat. Didn't you guys see that?
But not everything on it yet. We gotta, if there's some magic items on the ship.
Yeah, our mission is not yet completely over. Once we've completed our mission, you may keep the boat. Personally speaking, I don't really care who gets credit for what. Ultimately, we know the truth, and unfortunately, so do you. So if you feel comfortable with that, then
It's a guilt trip.
I'm not sure what Danny thinks. Do you want credit for killing Manchun? It was you who struck the killing blow, after all.
You can have Manchun. I want credit for killing Lord Fair. I
Have
don't care
it.
about man. He's just a man.
take it.
Yeah.
Mansion, ours. You have whatever the fuck else you want.
And Carl said that there's not any other magic items. He said suspiciously there's not any magic items, so we should leave Kai's boat. This is her boat, yes?
All right.
Oh.
Good doing business with you.
It's good doing business with you. If you need any help with your transportation in the future, keep me in mind.
Thanks for the help.
Will do.
Madrigal's gonna ask Otis to carry Gwen as we leave.
He happily obliges you. We've got a condition on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that pesky condition. You guys leave Kai to her boat. Did you guys take the body of Manchun or just leave it?
I was actually gonna take at least a piece of it. Would that be fucking weird? Can I take a hand?
Take his head.
Danny just.
His head.
Danny's like, okay.
That's desecration of bodies.
So he's like, okay, that's gross. No, and just grabs the body and shoves it into one of her bags.
That's not gross. All right, thank you.
You know, so you guys are gonna go back to your boat?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we're gonna go back to the Chaos Cruise boat. You guys are able to get back to the boat, and then more importantly, get back to the bar in the middle of the ocean where you can not that room. Where you guys can celebrate and be joyous and happy that you managed to conquer and win. Danny, do you have anything you want to say to your friends?
Well, yeah, she's kind of just still a little shell shocked that they were able to actually go through with it. She's gonna just kind of look at everybody and just be like, I'm sorry that I kind of reacted the way I did, but thank you for that. I didn't know how that was gonna turn out, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Silver glass. We'd kill 100 clones for you.
Just a big old
Cheers.
group hug.
Oh, you're
What
fucking
for the hug. We would kill 100 clones for you, Danny.
I think she will kind of look at Sativa though and just kind of in front of everybody because she doesn't fucking care anymore and just kind of like cup her cheek and just be like, you dead, both dead. Don't have to worry about it anymore.
So-
I told you we would take care of it, and we did.
Sativa kind of blushes a little bit in front of everyone. She very, very tenderly reaches her hand out and cups your cheek as well. So now we get to figure out what the fun future holds, right?
Whatever the fuck that means. Yeah.
Are you gonna tell them what you left behind on that boat? The insurance policy. Isn't that why we rushed off the boat?
Oh, what is he doing? What did he do?
I may have misunderstood what you said. Did you not mean for us to rush off the boat so he could?
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's good. No, 100% on board.
Well, I thought we'd
Jesus
ask. I thought
Christ.
we'd ask this little magical if they were okay with it first. That's why I said, did you have? I didn't think you were gonna thank. She's again, no, still holding her. She's like, I thought you were. When I said tell them anything, I thought you were gonna admit to it, and you said to this very heartfelt speech, and I didn't want to interrupt you because honestly, you don't give up your feelings very often, and that's really, really sweet, and I'm really supportive of it. So, and I'm babbling again. Oh my god. But I meant that you should tell your friends that anyway.
Blow that boat and everybody on
Are
it.
we trying to blow up Kai?
What?
Goes like what? And we'll pick up next week with the moral conundrum of do we blow up Kai on her newly acquired boat?
Look at Char's face.
Star's face.
What?
And I got another flip off.
Oh my god.
All I want is to have a fleet boat. What?
Well,
It's a perfectly good boat.
we'll see what happens next week. I would not put that bitch in drive right now, though. I'll say that. I would keep that bitch anchored.
I mean, she wouldn't drive it anyway. It'd be Jared. She's gonna go back to the mama boat.
Right. An
But,
immovable
you know.
rod doesn't care who moves it. It just cares if it moves. There's a movable rod that's set up to tear a hole in the boat, but also trigger a bunch of dynamite.
Of course there is.
Yeah. Carl taught Wick how to do some things, and Wick was like, oh, this is really fun.
Oh, it's just my fucking familiar. This. Oh my god.
Hey, Wick's got it pretty good.
My best friend said we had to kill these guys. So with that, it's so late. We're all so exhausted. It is 1 o'clock in the morning for at least 2 of you. It has been a really lovely session. Shar, I appreciate you joining us. Alrighty, I will thank you all for a wonderful session. If you have any questions, comments, or if you're still wired and you need to talk, by all means message me, but I want you guys who are tired to be able to go away from here. Stars wishes, hit me up. You all did an amazing job. Great roleplay, great combat, great everything. You're all amazing.
Nice
Thank
meeting you guys.
Sweet.
Bye,
It's
guys.
Thank you, Char.
Oh my god, you too. No, I'm sorry.
Love you, Meg.
I'm ready to die.
Last one. Last one. At it.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Great
Bye.
session. Bye.
Later.
And that was the Chaos Crew, finishing out another session. They have defeated some big bads. You might be wondering, what's next for them? Well, if you want to find out what's next for them, you're gonna have to subscribe to the channel. If you want to catch up on what's led us to this point, go ahead and hit play in the playlist. Watch from the beginning. Watch from the beginning of Sourberry. Do me a favor, viewer. Go back and watch the Sourberry Festival and see what magic item the gang is desperately forgotten they have, because that's pretty funny if you ask me. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to the channel. If you didn't, go find something you will enjoy, and please go play some D&D. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!